that is in fact a struggle of this being the session before the other one, because I'm always more prepared for the other session, for obvious reasons.
We're the guinea pig. We're the guinea pig one, as I said
Pretty much.
before.
How are we
I'm
the
quite
guinea
you
pig when the other
fuckers.
session has had more sessions than us? I mean, the other group.
True.
This guy clearly has favorites.
Oh.
I think
Hello,
you should
everyone,
stop
welcome.
doing. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Welcome to today's session of Candlekeep Mysteries. Last time on Candlekeep Mysteries, a couple of notable things ended up happening. Hold on, let me pull up the recap channel.
I was expecting you to say Curse of Strahd when you didn't. I got a little sad.
Yeah, same.
No, for me, it's just like tomb.
Tomb,
Annihilation.
and then, no, it's tomb, and then we wait for like 10 seconds.
Of Annihilation, yeah. That was a classic.
And one of the other group, what they would do is that they would randomly try to coordinate it to be like tomb, and then another person of,
Oh,
and then another person annihilation.
it never worked. It literally never worked.
No, I think it worked once. I think you got it down once.
Worth
Yeah.
it? 10 out of 10?
So you all spent a week resting over at Candlekeep itself and learning various things while shopping around, gathering information, and just kind of generally hanging out around there. After resting up and doing so and getting a few extra skills here and there, you managed to go back into the Great Library itself, where you opened up a different book called The Candlekeep Being. Entering in, you found yourself inside of nice cowboy or Middle Eastern like attire, and kept going while trying to evade a sandstorm that was rolling in soon. While over on the way, you got attacked by a group of giant hyenas, which you slew, and Phoenix was able to find an individual there that they had been searching for a while, Morik. Who is under the employ of the person who you see right next to you over here, Valen. So while trying to get Morik to speak, Morik acted as if they didn't know anything about what was going on. But then, after being cornered inside of the mines over here, Morik made it apparent they recognized themselves to be inside of a book, and that Valen appears to be searching for the way to avoid dying and or immortality, which is where the session begins. And Jacob is not actually there, nor is Lucy. Actually, Nona doesn't exist either.
Were they?
You
Who?
have never existed.
Oh God.
You do not recognize the bodies in the water.
The false Hydra strikes again.
Not again.
Oh god, not again. Alright.
Oh yeah, that's right. We
Wait
got
again?
like
Not
we
again.
got like blood ooze from last time.
Oh yeah, I knew I was forgetting something. No, please hold. I will get around to that at some point.
Okay, it hasn't manifested in our inventory yet. It's a bit of a delay.
Our efforts have been forgotten. Tragic.
We looked at the skull a little too much at the false Hydra.
Oh god.
Honestly, I kind of forgot what we did last session because I was dying the whole time.
Alright, so really quickly, we fought off the hyenas in our high noon outfits.
No, not that session.
Oh,
The-
that one. Yeah.
The bounty hunter session.
Mm-hmm.
I ate a very spicy ramen and I was like dying.
He really was.
Oh no.
It was so bad. All right. Either way. I guess we're starting.
Yeah.
I'm in the process of tanning. I remember that.
I am in the process of trying to rest because I'm very chewed up from the hyenas deciding they wanted me to be their chew toy.
Right. And I guess Phoenix will continue his interrogation with Mork. So he'll probably say something along the lines of, let me see, trying to remember how this went. I think he ended it off with him finally explaining that she's on a quest for immortality. Or something like that. Right.
Yep.
correct? And there's Morik and the flesh, as it were.
Yeah, and he's like stuck in this chapter and can't escape.
All right,
He-
so
he
Phoenix is
has-
probably gonna say, so what exactly are we currently waiting for with Miss Valen? What intentions does she plan on having us do? Also, if you can maybe elaborate as to me and my partner's characters in this story, maybe we can prevent any further dissonance from what Valen knows of us.
Right, so as I mentioned, we have to be cautious about how we speak out here. If they recognize themselves to be simply part of a story, the entire place will destabilize, and things get nasty after that. Now, the main problem that I'm finding is that Valen's goal is to find this source of immortality, and apparently, somewhere around here in this godforsaken desert, there's supposed to be some kind of excavation site, or place of interest, or tomb, or whatever it is, even they're not sure, that I was apparently supposed to be looking for. I tried, and I got eaten by a worm, so clearly that didn't work. And so now here we are.
Oh, worm.
So apparently or at least you've attempted to find an excavation site. And where exactly does she plan for you to find it? Out in the desert?
Somewhere around here, yes. Within some indeterminate number of miles around this general vicinity.
And where does I think my colleagues called it a train track? Where does that thing lead?
It leads back over to the main city of Anarach, where we can go and get supplies. It's how we got over to this part of the desert to begin with, though. It's supposed to apparently be illegal to simply go on random tomb digging excursions out here in the desert. We're not. That's
Which at the word illegal, if he could.
Something of a cultural heritage site.
pretty much their exact words, actually. More exactly what Describer said. It's not exactly looked upon to be able to simply find places of notable archaeological significance and then desecrating them for profit. I don't see what the problem is, but...
Indiana Jones is gonna kick our ass.
Indiana owns, actually.
We're gonna find Jindiana owns.
Harrison Jones.
Oh god. Anyways, all right. Well, me and my colleagues were heading out into the desert when we saw the encroaching sandstorm. So we returned or at least we noticed that we were heading back out from this direction. Can you tell us more about our character so we can maybe avoid dissonance with Valen?
Yeah, so all of us are under the employ of Valen, having been, for various reasons, accepting this job out here inside of the desert. Joined them onto a train, and we've known each other apparently for several years. Very good terms overall. Trying to think about what else there is of most significance. I don't know about your individual background. You did not exist in this story until you actually entered in just now. It was just me.
So wait, am I to understand all of a sudden I just appeared and Valen just all of a sudden knew who I was?
Yes, it seems so. I was just as surprised.
This is troublesome, okay? But okay. So I need to at least have some knowledge of who I am. If it's possible. I remember when we first entered this area, you described it as somewhat memorable to us. Is it possible for Phoenix to maybe dig deeper into his own psyche or memory to recall more information about his character?
Your sense of recollection is perfect due to your keen mind, and you can recall nothing.
That's
Dang.
confusing.
That's a bit weird. Right.
Regardless, it seems at the very least your psionic attack that you all sustained. Place big quotation marks in the air with 4 of your fingers on each hand. Seems to have given you some amount of plausible deniability.
Well, that is good, I suppose. All right. In which directions of that desert have you gotten to take a look at? Or, I know you mentioned being attacked by a purple worm.
Right. Originally, I was trying out here inside the mines. I wouldn't say I single-handedly made these tunnels, but I've been here for a while. Then, where else? I tried going to the south, following along the train tracks, but no matter how much I followed them, eventually I would get too thirsty and have to turn around. I didn't find an end to it anytime soon. Don't know if it continues. I simply didn't. Then I tried heading over into the sandstorm, and that was the last incursion I did out there. For obvious reasons.
Okay. Well, Sir Morik, looks like we're in the same predicament as you, but I still have to get you out of here, as that's what I was tasked by your family to do so, and I'm not leaving until you get out.
Fantastic. I would love nothing more. The sand here. It's annoying.
Horse is rough, it gets everywhere.
Then any further
There it
information
is.
that you can elaborate to me would be most helpful. I am quite, in a way you could say, very proficient in the art of investigation.
Oh, good. Let's get out of here then.
Then let's do so. Right. Phoenix will proceed to leave the mine. I guess to maybe try to avoid suspicion with Valen, he'll walk back by himself first.
Morg makes it clear that they're going to try finishing their digging for now, at least until later.
Yep.
Don't want to arouse any suspicion, and they expect me to be in here for a while, and who knows, maybe I'll strike gold. Metaphorically, I don't think there's any gold in the desert. You're the robot, you should know.
I am not a quote robot. I don't know what that is. It's kind of funny how my token is yo-yoing around.
Yeah, I know, right? Isn't that fun? I found a module for it.
You're like yo-yo.
Wow.
We will waste the whole session doing this. Nothing but
It adds such a fun amount of little character to the movements.
This is what we're really the test session for all the modules.
Yep, we're the test ones for all the modules. Either way, Phoenix will eventually return it back to his colleagues, and I guess one by one he'll go ahead and start filling them in on the details that he got from Mark. So I guess he'll start with Aerith. Eventually make his way down to Alan, then to this group here of all the ladies.
The one person that you may not be able to immediately talk to would be Ash. As you see, there, where Ash is Valen,
Ah, shoot.
who is serving them up the meal that had been cooked earlier. While Nona was in the kitchen, or doesn't exist anymore, but Nona's contributions are still recognized.
Thank you, Valen. This is very appreciated after our rough encounter in the desert.
Yes, I hope that it manages to help your head clear up a little bit, but the desert can be rough, so don't push yourself too much. You can simply rest if necessary. There's no need to send out too much excursions. We have a little while until the train arrives again.
Excellent. I'm going to look at my compatriots and I pretty much say, I, for one, would like to rest. I need to replenish my health, and I do not know about the rest of you, but my spell slots could use some rejuvenation.
I do not
Rest.
mind rest as well either. I say from outside.
Maev, suspiciously at full HP with no spell slots missing, says, yeah, a rest would sound really nice right now.
Ah!
Question
Ah.
though, out of character. Aqua, did I understand correctly? Fuck!
Just get louder.
Oh, so when you're adjusting volume, you need to use the global volume controls, because otherwise, if I have to adjust the actual song volume for whatever reason, it
Oh,
changes
okay.
it for all of you. Because Foundry
Oh.
is dumb.
I just never heard it do that. So I was like, huh?
I don't even know what happened, but okay.
I don't know either. Sorry, I screamed. It was so sudden. I heard.
Make sure you use the global volume controls, by the way. Not the other one.
Yeah, I know.
Save yourself. Okay, you were saying before you got psionically attacked.
Yeah. Am I to understand, or did I hear correctly that not Valen? How is the other one called?
Morg.
Morik. Yeah, that. That Morik
Mark.
said that he had already died, looking for something, and that
Yes.
he could. Okay.
So
he-
when Phoenix is basically giving you the rundown, I guess for the recap, I guess it wasn't in for details about Mork, but Mork has been basically trapped in this book for probably far longer than you could say most, and
Mhm.
he's actually died. Any attempts that he's made to try to figure his way out have all basically ended up in his death, and
Okay.
yeah.
I'll be right back.
I mean,
And-
I did read the recap, but because that wasn't explained, and then I had this little confusion going about. But
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So he's died several times, and he's made several attempts to get out of the book. But he did also make a mention that to play the part per se of the character of the book that we're in, otherwise like the world itself starts to kind of destabilize.
Yeah. That I recall. So okay. Thank you.
Yep, you're welcome.
Um.
Phoenix
Okay.
Phoenix would have elaborated this to you when he was speaking with you.
Yeah, I thought so. So because Eret is fresh and I wasn't here, I wasn't present here and the last time. He won't be going to sleep. Uh, he'll stay up doing some research around. Sorry.
Actually, yeah, Phoenix will probably do the same. He'll, if possible, he will try to, using his excellent perception, try to stay out of trouble, if you will. And he'll also be briefly exploring, maybe within an hour or an hour's travel, if that's possible.
An hour's travel within the desert.
I guess 30 minutes, so that I can make it to and back to the party.
And I will tell Phoenix if it's all right.
Alright, so Phoenix and Aerith, you both are heading out a bit out into the desert. While Morik is simply digging and the others are doing a bit of resting. And so you venture out for 30 minutes into the desert and find sand. Sand in every direction.
How
My
beautiful.
god, so much sand.
Wow.
The desert is quite large, and you find that after 30 minutes of walking, you find nothing of significance. Except sand.
Not even living beings.
It is a desert, so no, you do not find any living beings except for, what is that? Is that it? It's a cactus. Amazing. You found a cactus. It's crazy.
I mean, there are spiders, there are lizards, there are snakes that live in the desert. That's why I was asking.
I
There
think he's
are, and after
looking for like something to communicate to.
You ever see the
No,
movie
no, no.
Rango? That's
Just
what I
asking
imagine.
if.
That's what I was mentioning too. A great movie.
I love that movie so much.
Me too.
I don't have any animal language, so
I guess while out in the desert, just to avoid any potentiality of getting lost, Phoenix will probably head in one single direction, being mindful of where the direction of north is at all times. So he basically acts like as a human compass to avoid getting lost. And I guess in about 30 minutes travel out into the desert, he'll make another 30 minutes back to the group.
great. As we are moving, I will try to ask you some things about the conversation with Morik. For example, hey, Phoenix.
Yes. Phoenix
How
keeps his
was-
stride, but never turning to face you directly.
Yeah, I imagine as much. So, Morik explained that it is like we all appeared out of nothing but with a character background already established, right?
Yes, that appears to have been the case from what Morik was saying.
But I'm trying to recollect something, information, character, personality, anything about the thing I'm trying to represent, and I'm at a loss. It happens to you as
Phoenix
well?
will point towards his own clothes. I am too. I'm at a loss. Whoever the person is that I am supposed to represent sickens me. As he points to the clear sheriff's badge that he still has. I'm supposed to be a sheriff apparently, but here I am. I'm nothing but a lowly lawbreaker. I am just a traitor to the cause of law.
Traitor.
Well, I mean, take it as the part you are made to be in a book. It doesn't.
Yes, I very much understand that seems to be the purpose. It still sickens me though. If I had a stomach, I'd probably be sick to it.
Okay.
That's what you people with stomachs would say, right? Stick to one's stomach.
Yes, that would be it.
But
So,
it doesn't seem that there's anything out here but dust and dirt and sand. Unless you have any sort of spells or perhaps method to see greater distances. My eyes are quite sharp, but even with my particular talents, I cannot see nothing else beyond this desert.
I can see in the dark, but I don't think that it will make any kind of difference in this vast nothingness.
I wonder if maybe my spell of locate object would be useful, but perhaps I don't know exactly what I'm supposed to be looking for.
Did Morik say anything useful about something we would have to locate, or anything related to the?
I
that
believe we were supposed
immortality
to be
thing?
looking for some sort of tomb. Sorry, was that actually correct? I'm not entirely can't remember.
More seems to also be at a loss of exactly what is being searched for, whether it's a tomb or some kind of excavation site, or whether it's some treasure. It's not totally clear.
Yeah, so Phoenix will just relay that.
Oh. Well, we could think about common things found in tombs, even the architecture, but I don't know if that will help.
Well, let's get more information from our colleagues once we return.
Yeah, seems like there won't be any other. Yeah, yeah.
Alright, I guess we'll make it back.
Nice. You had
I
a
think
little emotional
someone
bonding
wanted
moment in the
to-
desert.
I think someone wanted to say something.
I'm resting up. I'm not saying nothing.
The only thing I have to say is I can't remember. I'm sorry, Aqua. How does the new resting rules work with spell slots and all that stuff? I cannot remember.
You have 3 hit dice. You also have 2
Mhm.
rest dice, which are basically hit dice. To take a long rest, you would need to spend 2 of those as part of the rest.
2 hit dice or 2 rest dice?
Rest dice are hit dice. It's basically like you have 5 of them.
Okay, but then when I use my rest hit dice, I have to use 2 of them in order to get to act like a long rest.
Yeah, or 2
Okay.
of your hit dice
Okay,
at all.
whatever, same difference. All right,
Okay.
cool. I'm gonna do that, and
I'll
then
do that too.
I have.
That will be during an actual long rest though, which it doesn't seem the party has started yet.
Oh.
because-
Oh,
Long resting
okay.
still takes 8 hours.
Yes.
We're just going. Me, you know.
In the background.
And are you more of a me or a shoo kind of guy, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Not funny. I've got one question though. In the desert, do we see anything out in the distance? Anything at all that would, I don't know, that would be a reference point, a mountain chain, anything that could be pointed out?
No, it's flat.
Right. We are in
As far
Utah.
as the eye can
people.
see.
Wait a minute. So if it's flat, there's
It just extends as flat as possible, I guess.
yeah,
Is
that
it-
We are
doesn't
in
make any
Utah.
sense. Like, if are we talking like sand dunes with actual like
That's probably a better representation. Yes, it's kind of duney, and so like it only takes a certain amount of miles before the dunes as it is are like the horizon, as it were. This
Okay.
picture is probably a decent representation. Hold on.
That's some good
Nice.
sand right there.
Oh,
Yeah.
hell yeah.
Exquisite. I want to play Assassin's Creed Origins again.
That's not flat. You lied to me.
It's either kind of like that or it's kind of like this. In either case, there's not exactly a lot to see.
Is it like what kind of like sand are we talking here? Is this like an arid desert where it's like mostly like kind of like dirty, or are we talking like full on sand dunes like the Sahara?
I
Very
think
much
the top
Sahara.
picture is the Sahara. The bottom one is probably the arid one that you're referring to.
That looks like an
Mm.
arid desert. Yeah, the second one.
Mm-hmm.
That's
So
like
probably
that's the shit we see in California.
Yeah.
Nice.
In what direction is the sandstorm? The one that took Morik's knife?
The sandstorm originally was in the northeast, but it seems to move around occasionally, right? It's not like in one spot. When you looked
Okay.
later, it was it had moved quite a bit to the south.
Okay. Is it
Orc.
everywhere
I know it's
around
probably
us?
maybe a stupid idea to consider, given from what we know. But do you think that maybe that sandstorm has anything to do with this?
That was my initial inclination, and now look at where that got me. Not to say it's impossible, but it seems odd.
Wait,
Why?
who's responding to this?
Hmm?
Who's
Morg.
responding to that? Is Morg
Morik
with
is
us?
No, I thought you were asking Morik. Presumably you went back to them, unless I misunderstood what you were saying.
Oh, who did I call? I thought I
I
was speaking to
said
Aerith.
Morik.
You said Morik.
Oh, my bad. I was trying to speak to Aerith.
Nice.
I apologize.
You had that conversation with Morik earlier, having asked, and that was their response.
Okay, yeah, probably that's a. Yeah. I apologize. I didn't realize I said the wrong name.
let me say that I did understand Elred, so I don't know.
Okay.
So, what were you asking?
He was asking like, let me just repeat it. I know it's probably a stupid question to ask, but do you think it has anything to do with that sandstorm where we may have to be headed towards?
It could be that, or it could be, now that I think about that, maybe kind of a limit to the area we should be staying in. Like, the storm when we were in the island in the other book, that it was the end of the story, or the chapter at least.
Chapter ended with us leaving the island, which I think was probably the intentional part of the story that we needed to complete.
Yeah, but we had
So if we were to say be people, or at least characters in the story of the canopic being,
Kenobi.
we are supposed to find. I didn't really read the. Hold up. What was like the context of the canopic being? Do we have like the synopsis again?
No, we don't. All we know at this point in time would be from what Morik told you, which is that like the goal, essentially the plot at least of this chapter or potentially of the story, is to find the site where Balin is looking for some source of immortality, and he's been unable to do that.
Yeah.
so um, it I don't know how to say this. I think Everett would try to convey the point by just repeating that in the other book, the storm acted as a natural limiter, whereas in this one, we don't know. So maybe we could take it as that, or brave it, and who knows what would happen.
Well, let's discuss further with the others.
Agree.
Yeah. Now Phoenix will make it back.
Me as well.
You find that Valen is not with the others around you. They are just inside of like a little study, just reading some books.
Yep. Phoenix is gonna go ahead
shit,
and
me too.
Phoenix is gonna go ahead and start gathering the party members one at a time. It's just a room away from Valen's prying ears.
Are there rooms in here?
Yes, I do believe there were.
Yeah, it's basically a big shack.
Oh, okay.
I just
And,
imagine all of this meeting, you just be like, yo, this valid person sucks. Ditch this loser. Ditch.
Yo, dude! This person sucks.
And during that time, while he's there, he's gonna go ahead and relay all the information that he got from Morik and of his 30-minute venture out into the wilderness and what he found, which was nothing, by the way.
Hmm. Very interesting. So it seems as though perhaps our interests align here. I mean, we originally came to this book in order to pursue, some of my own and Nona's interests, but you have found the man you're looking for, have you not?
Yes, that was indeed the Morik that I was sent to bring back.
Perhaps if he combines his efforts with us, we might be able to see through this chapter. It seems that he has some experience already, which could help us figure out which way perhaps to go or not to go.
I agree. Though he needs to finish with his what he mentioned to Valen, otherwise to avoid rousing suspicion.
Well, how long will that take him? Because I, for one, would like to rest. If I should be up to my best skills for us if we are to venture into the desert again.
I do believe this is when Phoenix returned after you guys finished your long rest, because it took
Oh.
him an hour to and fro.
I mean, a long rest is more than an hour, right?
Oh, you guys intend to take a long rest?
I need spell
Oh,
slots
yeah.
back, man.
Oh, okay.
I burned all my first level spell slots against those hyenas. Like,
I have
Oh.
1 out of 2 spell slots remaining.
I see. I didn't know everyone was going for a long rest. I mean, that's fine. I'm not against it. If Aqua's not against it, then I'm for it. Are we allowed to take? Does it seem like we're able to take a long rest, Aqua?
It's a pretty chill day inside the desert. There doesn't seem to be anything that would stop you.
All right. I guess it'll be up to you guys.
When suddenly a 6-headed sand hydra bursts from underneath the shed.
I
I'm
mean-
writing that down.
I mean, it's either that or it's like take 2 hit dice. But even then, if you're gonna spend at least 2 hit dice and it doesn't seem like there's any sort of combat that's gonna happen, you might as well take the long rest, honestly.
At that point, we just leave it in God's hands.
yeah.
Alright,
I guess-
then.
Just
during
for
the
clarification, because I think I'm getting confused with this mechanic, so I just want to make sure I've got it right. So, wait, it's either you can take a long rest or use the 2 hit dice like it's a long rest?
No.
In order to take the 8-hour long rest, you must spend 2 hit dice as part of it.
Okay, that's what it is. Got it. Yeah. And then that gives me my spell slots back as well. Okay, makes sense.
Right.
I think you could just take a long rest, receive no healing, but you can avoid taking exhaustion, right?
Yeah, exactly. So, you can just sleep, right? As it were. Rest, I guess, technically.
Yeah,
Or,
but I
you
need
don't
HP
sleep.
and.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
this is for this is about
Okay. All right.
Phoenix specifically because they don't need to sleep. But they still need to rest in order to avoid risking exhaustion.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love short rest, long rest, and rest.
just rest. That's it. Just resting.
Yeah, so
Alright.
Phoenix is just gonna take a rest to avoid the exhaustion, and that's it.
Alright, then you all essentially wait for the night to come around. As
Wait, I do a long rest. I'm so confused. How do I press the long rest? Where is it?
where's the long rest button?
Where is it? Like, that's what I'm trying to find.
Alan, you found it. You found the long rest
It's at
button.
the.
It's if
at
you
the
look,
there we go.
icon.
if you pull up your
Never
character
mind.
sheet, there's a little like bed icon next to your picture.
Yeah, got it.
Oh yeah,
Okay, and
nice.
I am down 2 hit die because I did that. Let's go. So if I get smart of this,
Why?
Mhm.
What is the point of this, Aqua?
Prosecco cannot stop me from being good at D&D.
Fuck yeah.
Due to convenient circumstances, I'm just gonna sleep and not long rest, per se.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100% could do that.
I don't know if I believe you. I think you're long resting.
As you
If
go
my
ahead
limbs
and
happen to heal while I'm here, well then that's not my fault. Sorry. Go ahead.
Alright. As you go and finish up your rest for the night here is fairly pretty. You can see the stars out and about inside of the night sky, and the moon seems unusually large out there, but it's very aesthetic, and that seems to be about it. Valen seems to have also just kind of fallen asleep in her study, and if you take a peek in her study, well, in there, Alan, as part of you're also looking inside, looking at reading through some of these books, you will notice that their limbs have disappeared, as they're soundly sleeping.
Oh. Sucks, but happens.
He would know.
Any interesting books that I catch here in this little study?
Are you inside of it?
Oh, it sounds like I was looking through books based off of what Akko was saying.
You go ahead and
I probably would also look through anyway, so it makes sense.
yeah, go ahead and make an investigation check to see if something caught your eye, in particular.
Yeah, I would love to. Let's see, attributes, investigation. 16.
Reading through, it seems that a lot of these books talk about ancient cities and about kind of like telltale signs of archaeological disturbance, as it were. A kind of like different tales and history and lore and everything about the sort. One thing that definitely catches your eye is about the desertification of the region, and reading through and learning more about it, it becomes quickly apparent that this desert here is, to some extent, magical. This area used to be lush, once, long ago, but after a being cursed the area, it started as just a small little speck of sand, and many years later, here it is now, with desert stretching as far as the eyes can see.
Okay.
You recognize that this train also extends further up to the city, as I mentioned, of... Let me see what the, This is the desert of Anarach, and I forgot what the city name next to it is called. Let me see. The city near it is... It's very similar. Alright. Where is it? The city of Anarach. I have to find what the name of there is a city where the rails seem to be leading to and from.
Gotcha. So this train definitely goes places. And we have a magical desert because it was cursed. That's some cool shit right there.
Otherwise, you get through your long rest. You successfully get through. The day returns, and if you spend your 2 hit dice, you also gain all the benefits of a long rest, including healing up, regaining spell slots, and the sort.
Excellent.
Augur's champion. Let's see. Oh, man, I definitely need to build my fucking homunculus at some point, but I don't have the materials to do that.
Aqua, one question.
What's up?
Aqua?
Hello, what's up?
Yeah, a question if you mind.
Yes.
Is it possible to know, for those that are related to the Forgotten Realms, that the Anarok Desert went about the same process as this kind of desert?
Could you repeat the question? I don't think I understand the phrasing of it.
Yeah, sorry. Me, myself, the player, know by reading that the Anarok Desert in the Forgotten Realms overwent the change from being I wouldn't say a lush a lush place, but at least it had life. It was the place of the Netherlands Empire, to being a desert because of the Faerim. Me as a player. Could my character in game, being related to the Forgotten Realms, know anything of the sort related to the desertification process via magical means? Something like that?
Your character knows anything you know by default. I don't have a distinction between the two. If you know it, your character knows it.
Okay. Then, could I make a check or anything related or anything of the sort? Sorry, pertaining to the desert itself, or oh no, sorry, Ellen, have you said anything of that info you read through the night to any of our characters?
Similarly, by default, it is assumed all characters share all information with each other unless specifically saying they don't. So, Alan has told everyone unless they say they didn't do so.
I would do so.
Okay. Then, could I ask for a check to know if the same process could have happened here?
As in the desertification process? Because this is the Anarok Desert, is what was being read about.
Oh. Oh shit. Sorry, I didn't understand the name of the desert, so I thought it was any other desert named something similar, but not that. Sorry.
No problem. I was also mispronouncing it. I said Anarok instead of Anarok. But this is the Anarok Desert, and you are aware of the desertification, as is now Alan.
Okay. Sorry, everyone. I know I'm slow, but I do my best. I promise I do my best.
No worries.
I think we're all just trying to figure out what the heck is happening here.
So is Morik not back then?
Morik did return
Okay.
sometime later in the night, and is placing on a not super convincing display of not knowing who any, or pretending like they know who all of you are, rather, as if they've known you the whole time.
Phoenix
would
also
like-
tries to do the same thing, but his ability to deceive is absolutely god awful.
I would like to go speak with Valen. So I'll come back to her and just be like, thank you again for the rest and the food that you provided. I must say my head is feeling much better than it was yesterday. I suppose what I would ask is, in a expedition, has anything changed from information you have received from our compatriot Morik, or otherwise, in terms of where you think perhaps we should next target that has the best chances of finding the site?
Valen seems to ponder for just a little bit. Oh, it's hard to say. The issue is that while I'm able to use these abilities of mine, as you see the little eyes that are floating quite visibly all about them, pretty much they just kind of pop and fizzle in and out of existence occasionally, to know that there is something in the general vicinity, perhaps within a 100-mile radius or so. It doesn't exactly narrow things down as much as I'd like, and this is the only local waypoint we have, so we simply have to keep searching until we find something.
Hmm. How
That
unfortunate.
may take years, and that's okay.
Yes, I suppose to perhaps help our efforts, if you could remind me, I still have a bit of a headache, I apologize. If we look at a general map, where can we cross off, waste of our time?
I see. Well, we had already. There was nowhere over to the south along the train tracks for sure. After all, that's if there was any kind of area around rails, I'm sure within sight distance somebody would have located it. I've begun to suspect that digging around this area seems to be a waste also. There are tales of excavation sites being under the ground or being hidden inside of caves and caverns, but everything here seems to be quite solid, and after doing hours and hours and days and weeks of thorough investigation, I don't believe I've managed to find anything that would suggest that there is anything under the rocks here, though I'm not ruling out the possibility. So that leaves the east and a little bit more over to the west, but call it a feeling, an archaeologist's feeling. I think it might be not to the west.
Excellent. This is very helpful. Only other question I might have, I don't know if, again, Morek reported anything. We encountered, I believe I mentioned, hyenas yesterday. Giant creatures, very slobbery. It was most unfortunate for me, but anything else that has been on, say, on sites out to the east besides that roaming sandstorm? I don't know, maybe purple worms I've heard rumor of, something else like that.
What was the question?
Anything to look out for, any dangers, anything that she knows in terms of like, hey, there have been purple worms out in the northwest, something like that, you know?
I see. My biggest suspect is watch out, as most of the desert creatures seem to be ambush predators. If you all were psionically assaulted by some kind of creature out there, seems to be preventing you from remembering what it was, but it likely caught you off guard. And that's what most of the creatures around will try to do as well.
Very good. It is much appreciated, Valen. I will consult with my comrades and we shall decide our next course of action. Thank you.
Phoenix will have mentioned to you that you should probably also include her in the comrades talk. Because apparently we're all supposed to know each other and be friends, including her.
Well, she's our employer.
As well as our friend, apparently, according to Morg.
Okay. Well, I will remind our friends then of your gut feelings, and we will determine our next course of action.
Fantastic. Now, here, before you all head off, here I made you all some little snacks for the road, and make sure you bring yourselves plenty of water. If you don't, the desert will get you. If you need me to, I'll also try sending out a beam of light to try and get you back corrected over here as necessary, but Phoenix has always been quite good at finding back over to here anyway.
Beam me up, Scotty.
Yes, as you are quite aware, I am very proficient in I am quite good at my sense of direction. I will not get us lost.
I finished my bottle of Prosecco.
Good for you.
did
I'm
it.
proud of you, buddy.
And by I say, like, I finished it, I, like, looked over, like, went to the kitchen to, like, get some more, and then I just see, like, my mom drinking the rest. I was so heartbroken.
Rape.
Granted, it wasn't mine, but I was, like, hoping to sneak the rest.
Damn it. All right. Can we see at all where the sandstorm currently is?
The sandstorm seems to be to the west. It doesn't seem to be in active danger right now.
Okay.
Oh
Doesn't
no, it is
sound-
constant. It is constant for sure.
Okay.
The Aqua, does the
Mhm.
sandstorm surround the this specific spot, this specific train station? Let us say, like limiting the area where we can move, or is just I don't know, a 1 kilometer storm that moves around doing things.
It seems to be a large storm that moves around. If, like, for example, the train station is right here, and the most of the desert that seems to be like over to the east of here, and the train tracks are over here. The sandstorm is like a localized phenomenon, like over to the west somewhere right now, somewhere in the
Okay.
distance. It's pretty far away.
Okay, got it. Hmm. I will go try to talk to Valin. However, is it pronounced?
Like Valen, like the dwarf Balin from The Hobbit.
Okay. So, knock knock.
They are out there inside of the living room, as it were, living quarters, the common area. That's probably the closest word to what this is.
Okay. The bar. Valin, do you have a second or a moment?
Yes. What's up? Are you seeking a little bit more resources? Make sure you have enough water before you head out there.
No, not that. We have realized that this is the Anarok Desert, and from what I remember, ancient history has told us that the Netherese Empire was located here in ancient times. I don't know if you remember what happened to them.
Somewhat. That just simply means that there's more to find out here. Unexplored, somewhat dangerous, but
Yes,
it all works out.
I will stop you right there. You know, or there's everything points out that you actually know that they were basically eaten by the Faerin because they were an ancient, magical, powerful empire. What if, while we are searching, while we are looking for this immortality thing that you hire us to search, we encounter something like those? Have you thought about that?
That's what you are hired to figure out. If you feel that's an unacceptable risk, I can simply get your deposits back, and you are welcome to go on to the first train that heads back over to the city. It'll be here in a couple of days.
No, it's not about that exactly. It's that if those creatures toppled an empire like Netheril, what do you expect to do with a group as small as us? We are 7 people, 8 people. What if you encounter not 1 or 2, but hundreds of them? What do you mean to accomplish then?
That is why it is you heading out ultimately and not me. Again, if that's risk perturbs you, you understood the risks when you signed up for this, so I don't blame if your mental faculties are still recovering from the attack from earlier. You are, again, welcome to simply decline the job. I don't mind allowing you to turn back on the contract that you signed earlier. I'm not interested in making you do work that you feel a risk is unacceptable for. I will state that when you ultimately get the chance to live forever, is that not itself a payment worth any risk? One day we die, and I find that more unacceptable than any kind of potential excursion, some encounter with some reptilian spellcasters who haven't been seen in many, many, many years. But it is ultimately your choice, and I will not force you to do one thing or the other.
I'm here for a good time, not a long time.
Well, you're gonna get a long time with this one.
That's definitely true. I don't know if I'm not in that conversation.
It's okay. Uh, Let me think about it. At least, let me warn the others. I say under my breath. I don't know if she will hear, but I already sense that it's a lost cause trying to talk her out of this. So I will retire out of the shack and where everyone is. And I would try to convey the idea that we are looking into ancient history full of pretty dangerous creatures around. Not seen for a long time, yes, but still, they
Well, I
destroyed
mean, from the
Nether.
sounds of it, that was probably going to be the case. Our friend Morik here had a run-in encounter with a purple worm, as it were. So this is definitely not going to be a simple. We're probably going to encounter something dangerous out there. But if we are to finish this, we are probably going to want to avoid those type of encounters, if at all possible.
I don't know if you really know about the Faerun.
I am unfamiliar with all these fancy talk, but I do know that I want to get out of this book the sooner than later. And as far as I know, characters in storybooks are meant to finish the story, not to run from it. Running from it will just make us probably stay here in this storybook longer than we have to be.
Yeah, I think you're right. Still,
If this were out in the he's looking around to make sure that Valen is in earshot. If this were the real world, then I would agree that this is probably far too risky. But since this is a story written by those who have adventured through it, or maybe not, then this story has to end it with a satisfying conclusion. Hopefully. I hope we're not reading it through a tragedy book. I'll say that much.
that's what I'm afraid of. Exactly that.
Then let us make it not a tragedy. Now, let us proceed with possible destinations as to where we should investigate further. I had investigated further out in the desert, about 30 minutes, in which direction, Aqua?
Probably just straight east. Seems like a reasonable way to go.
Yeah, so Phoenix will mention that I had ventured out 30 minutes eastward and saw absolutely nothing. I'm quite perceptive, and if I couldn't see something, I think that maybe that might not be the way to go. Either that or I didn't travel far enough. But I did notice that the sandstorm was moving in various directions. Mark, what do you know about the sandstorm?
Over. That it just seems like a sandstorm to me. I mean, it's weird that it doesn't dissipate. From what I know, that's not how sandstorms work. They're not supposed to be localized moving phenomena. Beyond that,
Have you
I don't
ever
know.
attempted to venture through it?
Well, that's how I got attacked by a purple worm. Whether or not the two were related, I'm not sure, but I have a strong feeling they are, because what is the odds? What are the odds that me, a singular individual venturing through the desert, am attacked by a purple worm? Really, it's ludicrous that it happened. The sheer probability, the sheer chance of it.
Marek,
Really, when you
Marek.
Mork, think clearly. We're trying to finish this. Now, the sandstorm itself moves in various directions. Do you think it's following that worm? Do you suppose that maybe that sandstorm is, or at least that purple worm is guarding the direction of the site that we need to be investigating?
So you're suggesting
Like,
that it's a
what's-
moving site?
Either the site is moving, or the sandstorm orbits around the site.
Also, a question, and just to
Oh,
clarify.
that's a good thing too, actually. Where are we currently?
You're in the desert? Question
Well,
mark?
yeah, yes. We're in the desert somewhere. I got that. But what I meant was, are we in the am I outside where I can visibly see the sandstorm?
So you'll notice that there's like a little bit of a not mountainous, but you can see that it's not flat around here where the train station is.
Yeah.
If you venture like, I don't know, a little bit more north where your view isn't being blocked, yes, you can see the sandstorm there to the west. It's many miles away, however, nowhere close.
Phoenix would like to do that.
Okay. You would know exactly how many miles away it is. It's about 236 miles away.
All right. And the sandstorm's movements. I am trying to. Yeah, I don't know if this is true in regards to Phoenix's theory, but he's hoping it to be the case. Does it appear the pattern or in the method that the sandstorm is moving, is it completely erratic, or does it seem to like follow at least a somewhat unique pattern?
It's going to take a little bit of time to be able to observe a trend. You could try for maybe an hour or two. Seems like it would be a decent sample size in terms of like trying to evaluate whether or not it's erratic or controlled.
Yeah, that's what Phoenix will do. He'll tell that to the party. I'm going to investigate, or at least further investigate that sandstorm. Try not to do anything crazy while I'm gone.
While you're doing that,
Question
though,
for
note
Mario.
that your lack of nature proficiency is going to hamper this a little bit, as you are not proficient with nature.
Damn it.
Yeah. I was mostly just trying to maybe from like keep measuring distance, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I understand what you're saying. I'm just saying that the lack of nature is going to make it harder to tell, right?
Okay.
The check would have been a lot easier otherwise.
Hold on. Does anyone here have nature proficiency?
Me.
Oh, let's
I should, yeah.
Aerith does. Okay, great. I'm gonna force you to come with me.
I am
Okay,
proficient in everything.
God
What?
Okay, actually, he'll take both Aerith and Alan if possible,
Let's
to
go.
maybe help circumvent that lack of nature proficiency by relying on their expertise on the matter.
Okay, so you're like describing like the movement of the of it, and then seeing if they can tell you if that's natural.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, before we go, let me ask something to Morik. Morik, the time you went into the sandstorm, did you die because of the sandstorm, or did you die because of the purple worm?
I didn't quite get into the sandstorm itself. As I was approaching over to it, probably a couple miles away, that's when the purple worm appeared, and I stood no chance of escaping once it emerged.
Okay, and the
One
other-
big gulp, that's all it took, and I was out.
Great. Now, the other times you have died, were they always close to the sandstorm? Were you far? Where were you exactly?
I've only died twice. The first was through a destabilization that happened while talking, not realizing that you're not supposed to do that. Which, whatever, I was about to rant again. The second time was as I approached the sandstorm and was eaten by the purple worm.
Okay, and the first time, where was it?
It would have been around here. I think it was around the first month while I was in here.
So near the station in here.
Yes, I was talking with Alan and continuously tried to insist on them about the futility of what we're doing and how we're actually in a book and that I need to get home. And I
No, don't.
Hmm?
Don't.
Oh, you would know if it was happening. It was incredibly obvious. I was just bullheaded and kept bulldozing my way through it. Shouldn't have done that, but at least my lesson was learned, so you all don't have to.
Okay, great. Still, don't do it, and I will go to Phoenix.
Yep, Phoenix will take both Alan and Aerith with him to basically rely on his lack of knowledge of nature, and he wants to get as much detail about the path and the oddity that is that sandstorm that seems to be perpetual.
Very well.
Lead on.
Right. So Phoenix gets outside of this area up north to get a good sight vision of that sandstorm. So what can you tell me about it?
Alright, especially the people around you providing a bit more nature knowledge for this as well. You're watching the sandstorm over the course of the next 2 hours. And one thing that becomes apparent with some observation is that it is moving for a little while. It moves like in bursts. It moves for like about 20 minutes in a row, and then it stops for 20 minutes. And then it moves again for like another 10 minutes, and then it'll stop for like another 5 minutes. And then it'll move again for like 30 minutes, and then it'll stop for 40 minutes. The people around you tell you that based on, even if it was, say, let's say a sandstorm caused by a spell, this is not how it would behave. Similarly, the regular sandstorms are move with the wind in very consistent patterns. That the sandstorm is not moving consistently is a sign that it is being controlled or focused in some way. Though exactly how seems to be uncertain. Let me say, Alan, especially as Arcana knowledge, and can combine this with their nature knowledge, there are some spells that can create a localized weather phenomenon, but they keep it inside of one area and cannot usually move.
I will share this information.
Unless it is a very powerful spell. Because I have Arcana knowledge as well.
Interesting. Honestly speaking, searching out into the desert seems to be futile. However, I think that sandstorm appears to be quite the oddity in this entire story. Wouldn't you agree?
By
Though
way,
the
it
presence of the
behaves-
purple worm has me a bit concerned. You said, Mork, you said that the purple worm was outside the sandstorm, correct?
Correct.
Does Mork respond?
Yeah, they said correct.
Oh, I didn't hear that. Okay. Does Phoenix see the purple worm?
Certainly not. You can see the sandstorm because it's above the ground, but you can't even see the ground underneath where the sandstorm is. It's too far away at this distance.
Ah, okay. Hold on. One question. These areas, do they appear to be like high grounds?
Yes. Though note that like if you're on a flat ground, you can see let's see how far you can see on a flat surface.
Not 236 miles, that's for sure.
Yeah, so you can see about 3 miles away on a flat surface, so not very much. The sandstorm is very large. This gives some context for how big it is. Yes, you can probably find a way to get up onto one of these. I presume you find such a way and it's not difficult for you. Which lets you see further, but still not exactly 236 miles away.
Okay. Dang, I was like looking at my stuff to see if I had anything that grants me like I know my observant feat's pretty jacked, but I don't think that even gives me the ability to see further.
No, it's not.
Yeah. Either way, basically this appears to be Phoenix's plans, and I guess he does want to make sure with the rest of the party if they're okay with this idea. Though the presence of the purple worm may prove to be problematic. Perhaps we simply avoid the purple worm and make a break for it? What do you guys think?
Well, the sandstorm the other day was in the other direction, so how do we know how large this place is? Or where would that be located?
Unfortunately, I don't think we know how large this place is. My question, which I don't believe we have an answer to, would be if this storm seems to have any pattern to where it goes, or cycling, so to speak. Because that would be my concern, is, let's just say we head in one direction, to the east most probably, and then it circles back in on us, either closing our pathway back, or perhaps catching us in the storm.
I'm thinking that we need to enter the storm. If the sandstorm enters us, or at least heads in our direction, that'll be to our benefit.
Except for the worm.
Yes, except for the worm. Either the worm is guarding the entrance, or the sandstorm itself is following the worm.
How large is the sandstorm? Rockwell?
Hold on, why do you think we need to enter the storm itself?
My suspicion is that that is the biggest oddity in this entire story thus far.
Except that we are searching for a burial excavation site. Why would that be a mobile thing? It strikes me more that perhaps the storm is some sort of power at play meant to inhibit us.
It is a possibility, I am not denying that. This is only my working theory thus far. I am more than willing to hear yours.
My theory, and granted, purely a theory at that, is, well, Valen seems to think our best bet is going east. The mines here do not hold anything, nor does the way south. It leaves primarily the west or the east, and it just so happens that her gut feeling is east. Now, considering that we are a story, that to me would be foreshadowing, typically we would say. So, my thought is perhaps east is the way we need to go, and the issue is the storm of unknown power and origin that could perhaps lead the heroes astray or throw a wrench into their plans, as they say.
But it's not unheard of characters in a storybook to get lost in a sandstorm and end up in the correct place.
I will
It
say
is
this.
quite, as you would call it, writer's convenience.
I would call that a poor writing story, but that is my opinion.
I will say this. Ancient magical empires like Netheril usually obscure their valuables among danger. In this case, a purple worm, a sandstorm, a vast desert. They are all possibilities in here.
I was not aware that they hid their valuables in natural disasters.
Then perhaps you do have a point.
Not maybe the valuables itself, but the entrance to the chamber they are located. Think of it like a sort of teleportation device, if you will.
Well, then I would say we are a group. Shall we put it to a vote?
I agree.
Let's.
So I guess right now it's head east, right? I'm just writing
It's
both.
either, head
Hey.
east or go
Uh,
storm
venture into-
chasing.
Storm,
Okay, let's
yeah,
see,
storm
hold on.
chasing. Yeah, I like that one.
Yeah.
Storm chasing.
Need to find a good gift for this one. There we go.
But-
Perfect. I like it.
yeah, Twister.
Really
Good
perfect.
movie.
All right. I guess people can put their votes in chat or on Discord. I don't know where we want to place our votes.
Probably in the playing chat, I'd say.
Yeah, that's fine.
I guess I'll stick with my original guns. Okay.
I also think storm chasing sounds kind of cool.
Well, it sounds
Make
like
it
I'm
in.
already outvoted then. Storm chasing it is.
Coolness factor for the win.
I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I thought that's what we'd probably do, but I was like, I need to stick with my original guns.
You're like, actually, I kind of like that idea, but I said it. I said what I said. You gotta stick to it. I respect it, though. I really do.
Democracy has spoken then. Very good.
All right. So how now? Now the real question is how to deal with the purple worm.
I
don't think we're winning that fight, to be honest.
I would agree with that. I do not think we have the abilities, which leaves us two options: avoid it, or find a way to escape it.
Yes.
Wait. In our provisions, the ones we supposedly took with us for the expedition, do we have any kind of explosive or anything of the sort?
If we level up a few times, we can learn Fireball.
Are you perhaps considering placing a distraction?
An explosive distraction, yes.
I think my biggest concern is the purple worm's wait, is it purple worm, right? Not a mind worm? Not the tentacle kind, right?
They call it a
No,
neothalid.
no, the neothalid.
Neothalid. Okay, yes, not a neothalid. Okay, it's a purple worm.
Yeah.
I was thinking neothalid. I was like, oh god, this is gonna be hard. But like, it's a
No, no, please, no. Fucking
Right.
CR20.
Right. Perhaps a distraction is not a bad idea. Though what can we use to create that distraction?
That's a good question. Oh, wait. What about... We have been attacked by hyenas. What if we lure some of those and use them as distraction? Them or the corpses?
It is not a bad idea, but the hyenas are quite fast.
Corpses then?
I believe the corpses have already been used by Alan.
No, not the ones from the past battle. New ones.
Are you
I
suggesting
do not personally wish to encounter any hyenas again. It was an unpleasant experience.
Oh wait, Aqua. They our adventure with or at least our investigation with the sandstorm. Does it look like it's heading in a particular direction at the moment? So instead of maybe chasing the storm, we let the storm run in us. Basically, is what I'm trying to say.
The storm does not look like it's heading any one direction at this moment. No, not over 2 hours of observation. Which doesn't mean it isn't. It just means you don't observe it.
And it's a very erratic right now.
Yeah, it stops and goes.
Okay, maybe we want to chase after the storm, like during the period when it stopped. And you said it stops like every 10 minutes or so?
It varies, Sometimes it does, sometimes it's moving, sometimes it isn't.
Okay. I think our best bet would probably to try heading in a direction that would cause the storm to run into us. And then hopefully, if the storm is faster than the purple worm, we get eaten by the storm faster than the purple worm.
But then Moritz said
Ideally.
that the first. Sorry, but then Moritz said that the first thing he encountered was the worm, not the storm.
Mark, when you were heading towards the storm, was the storm moving at the time?
I don't recall. It was a while ago.
Okay. Well, maybe this is far too much planning, and maybe we need to venture forth, as it will.
Maybe if we get eaten once, we will know how to lure it.
I
By
would most
experience.
certainly hope to avoid being eaten. Right?
Oh,
I guess Phoenix is ready to start heading towards that sandstorm.
All right, so your party goes ahead and gathers up, and hold on, let me check something. I suppose one question that needs to be addressed is whether or not I should join this excursion or not. I'm not sure if it would be too risky to see what would happen if you die a third time.
I most certainly don't want to see you dying again, but I don't know if the chapter will continue with you if you do not participate.
Reasonable. Let's bring it to the east. That bounce effect is so fun.
Bouncy, bouncy.
That's it.
where did we go?
I just placed you on the east side of the map over here.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I'm just setting things up. One moment. Mark will go ahead and mention one thing. The other thing, then, if you said we're letting it move toward us, but right now it seems to be quite far away. So do we just sit on our asses here until it gets closer?
Does it appear to be... hold up. The sandstorm once was on top of us before when we ran away from it, right?
Yeah, but at the start of today, it's located to the west.
Unless you intend to travel 200 miles over the desert.
That may not be good for the rest of my party, I would think. Unless they're determined enough. Would you prefer to wait as he looks to his party?
I must admit, it seems a little bit silly to wait here if it's so far away. I know we said storm chasing, but perhaps we should explore eastward if the storm is not cooperating today anyway.
I am not against this idea. Perhaps if we venture east enough, the storm will chase after us again. Humorously.
It's either that or we run into the storm however close we can get and wait.
That is also a possibility.
You said the storm was how far west right now?
About 230 miles.
How far
Yeah.
can you run in one day?
It is quite
I was,
far.
I wasn't expecting we ran the 230 miles this day.
Yeah.
230 miles would be
when you
a
encountered the
month of
storm
travel.
before, did you actually travel to the sandstorm or did it come to you?
It was not that far away, that much I remember. I thought it was just in a reasonable position. I had been digging around in mines for a month. Okay? You get bored.
Wait, has it? It's always been that far?
No, it varies on any particular day. This area is pretty safe. If the sandstorm ever happened to be like around the area, I just shacked up for the day and just waited it out.
Maybe we at least spend the day doing something else, and hopefully we get a better opportunity when the storm is closer. Yes, then I suppose we can venture eastward.
Is it is then?
Yep.
Now, fantastic. We see nothing but desert in front of us. Do you have any other bright ideas about which east we're going? Is it northeast, southeast, east?
I'm going to lean over to our detective here, Phoenix, and just be like, is he always this negative
I
about
don't even
everything?
know him personally. I'm
Ah,
just
I
here
see.
to take him back.
I wasn't sure if it was in your notes, incredibly bad outlook on life. I don't know.
I suppose we can just head. In which direction is this? Is it northwest, west, southwest?
Northwestish.
Then northeast it is. At least we're heading in somewhat the same direction.
Alright. Heading, somewhat arbitrarily, to the northeast, you begin your trek through the desert. Let me go ahead and get you over to a map that kind of better represents our little desert travel going on here. One moment.
Goody.
Dunes.
One second. Hey, why is this song not playing? Hey,
Where the music?
where did...
Why did it sound like Sweet Home Alabama for the first chord?
Nice.
Sweet
Sad.
home Alabama.
I
It's
don't
the
remember
taste-
no deserts in Alabama.
Oh, God.
That's
You
right.
weren't looking hard enough then.
Just nothing but desert. So much desert.
It's the Toy
There's
Story
two, three
moment.
desert
Sand all over.
Alright, you said we're heading east, not west? Northwest, east?
Northeast.
Northwest.
Load up.
This map is just going to singularly represent going through the desert. I don't like have, a map for like every tile of the desert or anything.
I'm let down right now.
So let down.
Your immersion is broken.
Ruined.
What is it with the volume?
Sounds fine to me.
Yeah.
It bursts my ears every time it changes scenario.
Just to make sure you weren't changing global volume controls, right? Because those stay consistent between music. If you change the song volume directly, anytime the song plays, it will revert to that by default.
Okay.
My global volume controls are all middle.
There.
Yeah, so like,
I think my
Mine
music
was
is
like
one
this, for
takeaway from
example.
off.
Yeah, I always thought that global was the DM side, so I was using
No.
currently playing.
No, if you're currently playing, it's going to burst your eardrums every time the song starts over.
Okay, there. Then it's fixed.
Nice. We did it. Good team.
We have the technology.
Do we though?
I have the power.
All right, you go ahead and head out into the desert. Lovely. Phew, it's hot. Not unbearably hot, just it seems like it's kind of a cool day by desert standards, which is convenient, but still desert. Do you have a length of time that you would expect to kind of go for until something interrupts you?
How
I'm back,
long
sorry.
until we need to like make any sort of checks to survive? I guess.
It's cool enough right now that you don't have to worry about the extreme heat affecting you.
Nice. But that doesn't tell me how long that will take until something like that does become a concern.
Would entirely depend on the weather.
We are going until we cannot, due to something stopping us.
Fair enough.
We are taking an amount of time equal to how long it takes for something to stop us.
Okay, 1 second, just double checking something. One moment. Okay, so you begin heading out, and you begin to walk and walk and walk. An hour goes by, making some progress. A little thirsty.
Take a little sippy.
Does the storm look like it's moved at all?
It's pretty far. It's moved a little bit closer, but not that much closer, but a little bit closer. No, Phoenix thankfully is able to tell exactly how many miles away it is. I believe, right? You can tell the distance of things, Phoenix.
Yes.
Yeah, perfectly due to a
Keen
keen
mind.
mind.
Yep.
Alright, maybe it's 220 now. Move pretty fast. You go 2 hours now. 3 hours.
Actually, it's pretty slow to go in the desert.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. You can't even see the depot in the distance anymore, but it's you occasionally see some nice cactuses, which is cool. Haven't seen those in a while.
Time to drink that cactus juice.
I would not
Is it-
recommend that.
It's the quenchiest.
If we're in a dune, there's no cacti there.
When Vander was handing out supplies to us, did she give Phoenix water even though he doesn't need it?
Yes.
Amazing.
Phoenix is gonna keep the water in case of an emergency for any of his comrades.
Very kind of him.
4 hours.
Like what? Do we see anything out in the distance now that we have gone 3 hours walking into the desert?
Yes, you see sand.
Great.
Interesting.
Mountains, anything?
You see mountains of sand called dunes.
Hey, great snark.
Sand. 5 hours.
There's gonna be a giant bird at the end of this.
If a rock shows up.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's exactly what it feels like it's happening right now.
Hmm.
6.
Well,
7.
at what point do we choose to turn around, I suppose, is the question.
I hope you understand how unbelievably large a desert is. We could be trekking for several days.
What's the longest length of time that you yourself have been out in the desert, Morik?
A week, maybe?
Hmm.
Was that when you investigated the sandstorm or just out about in general?
No, just out and about in general, just hoping for something to happen.
Hmm.
But every time something looked like it was on the verge of being able to put me in any kind of danger, I happened to simply just maneuver my way around. Where I could anyway.
I will do my best to avoid another situation with hyenas again.
We're gonna
I
look
believe that
back
when
on
some
that.
hyenas tried to reach for me, I just did this. And you see Morica like waved her hand and they just
And just
Yes, he's invisible.
This is what you're
most of
saying,
these
it's
creatures
delicious.
aren't able to handle that. Well, none of the things I encountered anyway.
That is good. That may be useful. I'm surprised you got caught by... No. Purple Worm probably saw you with its tremor sense.
It's what now?
The beast itself has the ability to feel the ground and tell where you are. One of the more difficult attributes of it.
But that's just not fair.
Lack of eyes, if you will. It has to see its environment somehow.
Yeah. Well, let's keep going. It's been a while. I can feel the sweat.
Hmm.
8 hours. By about the 10th hour, your legs are starting to get tired.
I probably should have prepared a different spell for this.
Do we have the stuff to set up a camp for a rest?
Yeah, I'd probably say we probably shouldn't venture too much and probably take a rest if possible. Even if we don't use our dice.
Some rudimentary, an encampment is probably a reasonable choice. Let's get some rest in as we wander hopelessly in this desert until something happens.
Yes, I suppose so.
where is the storm by now?
It looked like initially it was going toward the direction, and then it started veering toward the north entirely, and is now in that direction.
I wonder if we start heading north.
Following
Just so
its
that,
pattern?
kind of like we mirror the sandstorm.
What do we expect to find?
I
Doing
don't
that.
know. Probably not any different than what we found thus far.
Hmm.
All right, so setting up. Well, I'm guessing just like tent supplies, basically, like a nice, nice set of like 2 tents with bedrolls and the like.
Yes.
And now for the question of how do we make sure that we aren't stabbed to death in the night?
I can maintain watch. As Phoenix just stands with his arms behind his back, like and just remains completely motionless.
A statue in the middle of the desert.
Original.
Everyone get lots of rest. I will be watching over you.
Ah, much appreciated.
Well, I need a few less hours of sleep than you all do, so I will be up sooner.
Just
I
making
will
it
take
nighttime.
it from there.
It's kind of cold at the nights, but not unbearable by any means. Thankfully, it is a kind of a warm night. Cool day, warm night. Could definitely be a lot worse. And you all sleep.
Lovely.
Another cool desert day. in the morn. Over the course of the night, occasionally, Phoenix, I imagine you just like go into. No, it would be too dark to be able to see the sandstorm's position until the sun illuminates anything.
It's that dark, huh? Okay. Not even the night, not even the stars illuminate it.
It would, but they're not at that far of a distance. Right? Maybe if it was even closer.
Ah, okay. Well, once daybreak happens, I'm able to see it. Well, what's its current position?
It seems to have gone more south, but it's only 150 miles away instead of 230.
Oh, it's closer.
So
It's
like,
the
if
mile
before-
from us.
so kind of like if it's kind of gone like this basically over the course of the time you checked it. If this is your position right here.
Yeah, yeah. Interesting. Then shall we continue heading northwest, or shall we start making? Wait, no, the storm is closer, but is it close enough?
I don't think so.
As well as, how's our current water supply looking?
Current water supply. You probably can't carry enough water to comfortably be out there in a desert for like a week or so. If you had to carry much more water than that, it would have been really, really heavy.
Yeah, yeah.
Makes sense.
Also, just in case, I'm not casting it, but
Yeah, create industrial water. Yeah, Phoenix got it
Yep.
too. He prepared it just in case.
Nice.
Phoenix doesn't drink it, but he's keeping it for you guys.
Good guy,
Sorry.
Phoenix.
That should be able to keep us out here longer than I was able to.
Right. And I
Day
suppose-
2.
Day 2. Where are we headed, boys?
Where are we dropping?
Where are we dropping?
Shall we
Go, Tilted
proceed
Towers.
east still?
yeah. why
I
not?
suppose so. I think if we keep heading in that direction, maybe the storm will be more aggressive in our direction as well, honestly.
Even if it's not, then at least we're finding something out here. Although, if there any way that we could narrow down what we're looking for, although when everything it looks like this, they gesture at the flat expanses all around. It is a little hard to narrow things down.
If I knew exactly what we were looking for, I could probably cast a locate object, so our field of view is much larger. But I unfortunately have no idea what we are in fact looking for. So unfortunately, I am in the dark in this. I know it's probably nearly impossible, but Phoenix will attempt at any point if possible, like if he finds any like the minutious clue you could call it, maybe like a footstep in the ground, a track if you will, or anything of the sort. Phoenix would have any opportunity to investigate if they do encounter it.
Mm-hmm. Got you. Give me a second, I'm just checking something.
But I guess we're all heading in the east direction then. Unless anyone else has a preferred direction.
Mm,
I mean, I don't have any other gut feelings right now.
Yeah, let's keep going.
Yep. I think any progress is probably any progress is probably good progress, to be honest. So even if we're technically headed in the wrong direction, I'm sure that we'll find something that'll help us out.
yeah. At this point, yes.
Alright, day 2.
8 hours later.
So the storm's position is a little bit closer now, which is neat.
How many
By the end of the second day.
99 balls.
Along the way, you do encounter a few lizards, which is neat.
Oh,
Nice.
Nice.
Let's go.
Yay. How many miles from the storm?
The storm is probably about 120 miles away.
So 150, 120.
Yep, it went 30 miles in our direction again.
Bad doing that erratic movement.
It is odd that it keeps moving a little bit inside of the eastward direction. Coincidence? So I'm
I
here
think
to think
not.
about it. Alright. As you enter into the third day, it's getting a little bit hotter, but still nice and cool, and the desert is just as flat as always. But something happens. Well, here something very interesting happens.
You see 2 cactuses.
Hold on, give me a second.
Cactus is giving high fives.
They are the cactuar from Final Fantasy.
Exactly.
All right, so venturing through, I'm trying to see who would be the one that notices.
Who would who would be?
Whoa.
Your group has perception proficiency across the board, basically. Though, I think almost every single person has proficiency in perception.
Correct.
Nice.
All right,
Well,
I
actually,
don't.
funny part is Phoenix doesn't have perception proficiency, but his passive perception is through the roof.
you all are walking by when several of you, most of you, feel it under your feet.
Oh, no.
Something is moving, not something large. Just the ground, you can feel little vibrations. Something is burrowing nearby.
Uh-oh. Everyone feel that?
Tried my best not to.
Finally,
feel
some
that?
excitement.
Oh shit.
I do not wish to encounter a purple them.
Oh, what?
We need to be cautious. Stay close.
We have to walk in irregular patterns like
That's
in
what
the
I was
movie,
just
dude.
thinking, just like in the movie. I was trying to find a gift for it, but I couldn't find.
There's your power.
Are you suggesting we try a more erratic movement?
I think they were
Perhaps.
kidding.
We could.
Maybe we start heading in the reverse direction towards the sandstorm.
Is it to the south of us right now, or where is it exactly?
That was my understanding of its current location.
Yeah, it's like southwardish. Like that ish, if you're right here.
Yeah.
Still pretty far away though. You know, you can't exactly travel 130 miles in one day.
Yeah. But
But
I don't know if heading in this direction is any better if we encounter something else we don't want to encounter.
the vibrations continue. A little bit stronger now, but
Okay, it is approaching. Let's think
Hmm.
fast. We go back, we move around, we split.
Actually, hold up. Does tremor sense work as though if we're moving or if we stand still? Can it see us if we stand still? Is what I'm trying to ask.
tremor sense doesn't necessarily require movement.
Dang it.
So, anyone? Any other options?
I think probably venturing forth in this direction might be the no bueno option.
What?
Like,
Direction?
cause I don't know. Like right now we're heading in the northwest direction, or no, sorry, we're heading the west direction now, right? No, east direction.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
So, if we're walking in this direction, does it feel like the tremors are getting stronger?
It feels like they are basically right underneath you.
Oh. Yeah. Then maybe heading in the west direction may not lead us towards the worm, is what I'm trying to say.
Where are we trying to go in the first place?
We're kind
Anywhere.
of just buying time, honestly, just so that we could get hopefully the storm approaches us, actually.
Yes, correct.
Because just out here in the wilderness, we're not really finding anything per se. It's just all desert. So I don't know. Does everyone want to continue heading towards east?
Things right underneath us. I don't think going in any particular direction is going to help.
That's a possibility. Yeah.
I think we just find the consequences of our actions.
Hmm. All I'm saying is that we just head reverse direction and see if maybe it doesn't feel like it's underneath us.
Well, let's try that.
Or the shot.
Okay.
All right. Which way was it that it was agreed upon?
West.
All right, heading over to the west.
How do the tremors feel, I guess? Uh-oh.
Yeah.
He moved us.
To the west.
Didn't
Lesser.
matter.
It feels lesser.
Oh, really?
It's a good thing we got away from more danger.
Do we see anything change? Anything at all?
What do you mean by change?
I don't know, sand shifting, some sort of movement, anything. Accompanying the tremors, I mean.
Oh, I'm thinking.
So that
No,
means
the ground like above isn't exactly like moving or anything. Not very much. You can feel something like it's burrowing around that area, but that's about it.
Here's a thought. So heading in the east direction makes the feels the greater tremors. So maybe it's kind of like if kind of like certain directions will lead to bad endings, if you will. So maybe heading in the north direction. So this is kind of the direction that we're headed right now. So it's east is no bueno. Perhaps north we can go a little bit further.
Sure.
I mean, the train tracks did go north. We don't know how far into the north, but at least it has been constructed something along the tracks. So
All right. I guess we'll head northward.
yeah, why not?
All right, to the north. Are you just continuing north for the duration of the third day?
Yes, unless we start feeling those tremors again.
No, you feel nothing.
Okay.
All right, and you still feel nothing by the end of the third day, as that is how day number 3 ends, and you are in day number 4.
Right, where is it at the start of it? And by it, I mean, where's the storm at the start of day number 4?
All right, probably the let me see. So it was like here, then it was like here, then it was like here. It kind of went like directly east, so it's probably like 120 miles now.
Okay.
Didn't move too much closer.
Okay. I guess.
But
Mind you, by the way, this isn't like a nice clean line. It's always moving. It's always kind of like, you know, more chaotic looking than that, but it kind of, you know,
but the general direction.
Yeah.
yes.
So, I guess just continue heading north then? Until
We
something
could.
stops us, I guess?
Or we could move south, maybe.
I think
I
that's
think
heading back towards the storm. So I think right now we're gonna continue try to quote avoid it. End quote.
But wasn't the idea just to buy time until the storm approach enough
I
to
think it's still
actually?
pretty far away though. It's 120 miles, right?
Yeah, but because we also moved.
Yeah. I mean, what do you guys think? Should we start making our way back towards the storm, or do you want to head back, continue in the north direction?
I don't understand what the point of what we're doing is, so, you know.
I mean, I would love to hear any
Hmm.
ideas you have.
I just, like, it's not me, like, saying the idea is bad. I just don't understand what we're doing because I was AFK. I'm not, like, blaming your idea. I just have no clue what's happening.
Oh, I don't even
Why
know
are
what
we
I'm
in the
doing.
middle
I'm
of
just
this?
trying ideas.
Alright, so long story short, really quickly, because you were AFK. We know to finish this chapter, we need to find, like, whatever site it is that furthers Valen's quest for immortality. We have no clue where that site is. She said not south on the train tracks, because that just leads back to, like, the city or whatever. And that the mines near the shack weren't any good. So she suggested west or east, and said that her gut feeling was east. But talking with Morik, he was pretty much like, well, he got eaten by a purple worm before he even went into the sandstorm before, and the sandstorm moves around. So when we went to leave from the shack, it was like way far away, 230 miles, like to the west. So we started moving east, because the idea is perhaps because the sandstorm seems to move erratically, it doesn't seem to be of natural causes. The thought is maybe the sandstorm itself is like hiding some kind of magical entrance to where we need to go, but we don't know how to get there. So we started moving like east, and the sandstorm started moving. Until then we started feeling tremors, which we were worried was a purple worm. So yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, okay. I am now caught up. Thank you.
No worries.
So I think right now it's either continue in the northward direction as we were headed, or go in the reverse south in the direction of the sandstorm. But it seems that heading further east may just lead to more tremors, potentially the worm, which we're trying to avoid.
I say we just move south. It's sufficiently close that maybe one day or at most two will lead directly to the sandstorm.
Mhm.
If it continues the path it's going now.
Yeah. So what do you guys think? Should we start heading towards the sandstorm now? It is much closer than it was before. And we are going to be out here in several days anyways, to be honest.
Well, we might as well head south then.
All right, then.
Alright, heading toward the sandstorm to the south. Alright. By the end of, what is that? The end of day number 4?
Yep.
Welcome to day 5. Give it up for day 5.
Give it up for day 5.
Day 5.
The sandstorm is definitely closer now. It's about 80 miles away now. It's directly to the south.
So the only thing that I will say here is we are on day 5. We only have supplies for today and another 2 days. Do we wish to continue moving towards the sandstorm, or do we head back to repack?
Well, I feel like hopefully if this is the answer, we can, you know, get out of here.
If it is
Straight
water,
afterwards.
if it is water you need, I am willing to spend the spell slots to create water, or you could just take my rations of water. It should give you an extra day as well. Actually, it should give you several extra days.
I can cast that spell as well, so if it really is water, you don't have to worry about it.
We're so close.
Well then, shall we proceed?
Yes, let's.
Okay. Oh, 1 second. Just double checking something. Okay. So we're heading directly south some more?
Yes.
Yep.
In direction
Into the
storm
sandstorm.
chasing. Let's go.
Give it up for day 5!
Wow.
Woo! Day 5. Day 5.
Alright, at this point, it's by the time you wake up for the next day, it is abundantly clear that the storm is only about 20 miles away and is huge.
Ooh.
Miles and miles across. Finally, for once, you're not just seeing the flat expanse of a desert before you. The sandstorm is so vast that it is practically part of the horizon that you are now seeing.
Oh
Wow.
shoot.
Okay.
Okay. So how will we
So-
proceed?
I have goggles. I don't know about you guys.
Morik, when you encountered the worm, was it by this distance? You were closer. You were further away. How much how closer were you to the sandstorm that time?
Sorry, that was a little bit too dense. Give me a second. Also, it was in the wrong direction. Give me a second. I'm working with some visual effects here.
You
I-
have
I
but
could
a single second.
I can definitely see the effects going on here.
Yep.
I can definitely. I don't say shit.
Wait a moment. Okay, yeah, that seems reasonable enough now. Alright, so, the sandstorm is definitely approaching. And what was the question you said to Mork?
How close
Eh,
was he when he encountered the purple worm? Was it this close or further?
Yeah.
Or for closer?
It was essentially at the point where I could see the entirety of the, like, obscuring my vision. It surely could not have been more than maybe 5 miles away from the actual sandstorm itself. It's a little hard to evaluate what counts after such a point, if you understand.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, if
You-
we really plan to encounter the worm, we have enough distance to plan something right now. If not, I don't know what we will do.
Hold on, let me check. Surely I would have prepped some better spells for this. Let me check. Word.
Of note, while you notice that Morg is definitely shaking somewhat while they're trying to stay as stoic about this as they can.
Mm-hmm. It is very scary, I have to admit. Oh, I don't have any spells that would really, really help in this matter to avoid the purple worm. Unless everyone can, like, do something to make us, like, hover or, like, to avoid its presence, you could say.
Well, I can hover, but I can't carry you.
I can't fly yet.
Yet.
Yet. It's
Yeah,
not even my
if all
it's not
else
even the
fails,
s-
I'm good. The rest of you, I don't know.
Yeah, because
Figure
you're
it out.
flying, you can avoid its tremor sense. Though I think it may
Yeah.
have blind sight also.
If it has, I think it's like 10 feet or so. It doesn't have a really long distance of
What?
blind sight.
I want to say they just have tremor sense. I could be wrong though.
I feel like it's
This is
slightly
an Aqua
different.
campaign. We just don't know.
Yeah,
Question:
that's
the
true.
skull of the false hydra only works on the whatchamacallit? On the person wearing it, right? Not the people next to them. Like you can't put
Correct.
several people under its effects.
Correct. Skull of False Hydra only affects the person who's using it. Who has it equipped actually?
No.
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 Yeah.
Okay. Presumably, since Nona's not here, they could have pawned it off to somebody for the meantime, temporarily, if somebody would like to have it attuned in the meantime.
Its ability to basically make you imperceptible can at least get another person safe. Do we want to let someone else have it for now? The skull of the false hydra.
Yeah.
Tony, you're out because you can already fly.
I mean, I don't. It's okay. Obviously.
I was only joking.
No, actually, give me all the materials. Fuck you guys. I want to be extra safe.
Does anyone want to take the skull of the false hydra?
I mean, if no one else is gonna take it, then my fragile ass would like it.
I say you should take it then. Probably
for it.
save the dirge until you could see it though.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Ash and Tony are good. What about the rest of us?
We are fucked.
Any movement
what do you-
abilities? Any ways to move real fast? Now
I
would be
am-
the.
No.
Hold up. Actually, hold on. Let me check. Enhance ability. What does this do?
I hate playing fighters so much. I hate it. I cannot be useful anywhere.
You're
other
not
than
even
combat.
a fighter.
I am a fighter.
You're a Devil May Cry character.
Who is the fighter?
You're not a fighter. You're a character from another game.
Yes.
Shouldn't even
well,
be here.
Doesn't it go here?
You don't even go here. God.
Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and have the. Well, how long does this last actually? Oh, 1 hour.
Enhance ability, yes.
Yeah, enhance ability. I was thinking maybe I could give 2 people Cat's Grace to help us with the stealth checks.
Let it be Alan and someone
Oh
else.
no, wait, hold up. It's a level 2 spell, so I only got 1 use of it. Dang it! I can only give it one person then. Shoot.
I think Alan has stealth proficiency, so
I don't.
you don't. Didn't
Or
you
do-
say that you had all proficiencies?
Just kidding, I lied, I do.
Lol.
I double check.
Yeah, I may just give myself enhance ability just so I could try the stealth, because my stealth is garbage. I'll tell you that
Go
right
for it.
now.
Like, there's a
Go
few
for
I
it,
don't
yeah.
have, but I have that one at least.
Imagine not being a part of the ASMR gang.
Wow, what a flex.
What a weird flex.
I know, right? Anyways, it seems that 30 miles seems to happen whenever we travel in the direction of the storm and its general direction towards us. Approximately, if we were to head towards it right now, how long would it take till we get there? Till we get close enough, you would say? Arpa.
Probably about, assuming it continues the trajectory directly towards you, about 4 hours.
Okay.
Riders of the Storm.
So probably around the 3rd hour would be a great time for me to use my enhanced ability then.
I also have enhance ability. What are we using it for?
Oh, that's great. I'm using it to get advantage on stealth checks.
Never mind.
You don't have it. Okay.
No, I do have it. It's just-
Oh. Do you not want to use it on yourself? I think it would be a great opportunity to do it.
More
worth a
turns
shot,
invisible.
maybe.
I just love the pause.
Like, I don't know.
It's worth an
Maybe.
attempt.
All right.
Oh, Marek
Onwards.
went stealth.
Yeah.
What does Mork have anything here to help us with this? What? Actually, I never actually considered what type of class is Mork. Hey, he's gone. Where'd he go?
They're just stealthed right now. They're
Use
invisible.
invisibility. This guy.
You have this under control, I'm sure. That's what you were hired for. I will be here.
Where is here?
You know, Phoenix Phoenix is nervous eternally, but he's he's a mechanical construct in the name of justice. He has no fear. The only thing he fears is breaking the law.
Oh dear. This is a hard one.
What a
to
fear.
live
How
in.
unacceptable. Not the law.
I am the law.
You begin your trek.
Yes.
Alright.
By the third hour, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and cast the enhance ability, unless something happens before then.
Got it. Anybody else doing anything on that third hour?
Let me see how long my flying lasts. Actually,
Pretty sure it's 1 minute.
I mean, I got my armor on, I got my goggles on,
thought it
I'm
was
preset.
10.
I think it can upgrade to 10 eventually, but it doesn't start at 10. I think it's like 1 minute, then 10 minutes, then 1 hour, and then forever.
Maybe that's it, yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna save my flying in case of shit going down, kind of.
I'm just like, that's a big jump. 1 minute, 10 minutes, an hour, forever. Like,
That's what I
you
thought
can do
it
it for
was.
an hour.
Like,
You can do it forever.
I thought it was what 10 minutes, 1 hour.
Alright. So, about 30 minutes after the third hour,
Oh boy.
you feel vibrations underneath the sand, and these are much more intense than the ones that you were experiencing while heading to the east. In fact, not only are these intense, you can visibly start seeing the sand shifting around.
Oh boy.
Oh shit!
I'm doing that fucking dune walk, let's go.
Alright, you may
Keep coming.
you're not surprised as you roll for initiative.
Oh boy.
Here
Here
we
it
go.
goes.
Oh, yuck.
Where's that button again?
It's somewhere up top. Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Give me a moment,
It's
I
right
can
next
find
to your strength mod, and it's right next to the big shield.
There is no active combat encounter in your currently view. What?
There's
Oh.
no active combat!
Yeah.
Try
You
something.
didn't have to
Try
roll.
now.
Sweet.
Try now.
No, I have to
No.
roll.
Oh my
Oh
god!
my god. Wow.
And
Whoa.
this will be the perfect
That's
time to start hitting. Oh
Those are
god.
so shit.
Well,
How do you-
at least we're all going together.
Yes.
Seriously, wow.
We're all so close to that initiative.
Damn.
What the fuck?
I mean, if there's anywhere to roll low, I guess it's initiative.
And you do like the same thing for like Tomb of Annihilation, where like Morik like does like a certain amount of like flat HP damage before dipping to the ward. I remember our two guides, one of which got horribly traumatized.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, me and the other group had they had Musharib, who eventually got the title Meat Shield Musharib for showing up just in the nick of time to take a few blows.
They didn't get Quasha fucked up.
Oh yeah, Kwasha died.
He certainly did. I'm sad about it.
How is it that Kwasha died in every single Tomb of Annihilation one?
my favorite thing you did was like the big Quash up in the sky.
It's almost like
Yeah.
they're still with us.
We hired the two guys. We hired two guys. We said, "Do you guys want to work together?" And they're like, "I mean, this is highly unusual, but I don't see why not."
Good times, good times. Alright, one moment,
Okay.
almost done.
Roll for
I'm
more
just
rate.
making sure.
I want to
Enhanced
see.
ability doesn't have an upgrade to the spell, right? No, it doesn't.
I don't believe so, no.
Yeah, I just checked. It doesn't have one.
Roll for more rate. We want to see how.
Okay, give me a second. Alright. Give me a moment. One last thing I have to do. Alright. You feel let's see. Let me check something.
Well, I like the music.
You feel how
You feel it
all your
approaching.
bones
I think
are
the only
crushed.
person who doesn't get to move before it actually would be Ash. So, and Ash, you weren't able to prepare just in the nick of time, but everybody else, you have a chance to prepare yourselves.
Oh boy.
Oh, I got my power armor on.
And which direction is it coming in right now?
Oh, from the south for sure.
Yes.
You can literally see the sand moving towards you.
Right.
Okay, so one action for preparation or how much?
I think
You
we
have
get
your
a full
turn.
Yeah, we get a full round.
Do what you want with your life.
Wow. Thanks for the
Okay.
encouragement.
Yeah.
I think I'll take the dodge action actually.
That's not bad actually.
Yeah, yeah.
Taking the dodge action for sure. Shoot. And you said
Yeah,
it's
I
30
will
minutes
as
in the
well.
direction, and this is the storm also heading in our direction? How long does it look like it'll hit touchdown on us?
It doesn't look like the storm is moving right now.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, I'll probably just
Okay.
dodge also.
Me as well.
I'm gonna stay with the party and dodge.
Yeah, same, I guess.
I think if you all group up in a small area, all of us can't fit in its mouth at once, right?
I think
Tony
so.
laugh. I'm booking it. Y'all can die.
She's going back to her game.
All right. Then it is all of your turns are basically all settled with. You see the sand moving underneath your feet as that's when it arises. Right here.
Oh my god.
Worm.
Worm.
Oh,
It's fucking
worm.
massive.
As the worm rises up from the ground, its massive gaping maw practically consumes the sand in this entire area as it bites down onto both of the people who it rises up and hits right here.
Oh no, Ash!
That can't be very good for
Yeah,
itself.
because I rolled a natural one. I'm not allowed to do anything.
I had a 28 on its attack roll, Ash. Do you wait? Were you dodging? No, you didn't get a chance.
No,
to.
because I rolled a natural one for initiative. God.
All right, this will hit you, but you will take
Yeah.
36 damage.
Holy
Oh,
shit.
God.
Okay, well, yep.
Goodbye,
That was
ma'am.
cool. Life was fun.
You may make a dexterity saving throw though. That's nice.
What the
Do I-
fuck?
Do I make a saving throw at all? I'm already 0.
Yes, because this will determine if you get eaten or not.
Oh, it's
Oh, boy.
DC 19. Yeah, goodbye, everybody.
Oh god. Oh no.
Oh no.
Bye, Ash.
As you hear, you see Ash is getting invisibly gulped down in one bite from this. You also hear a small ah.
Does he get more too?
Fucking Morrick, man.
Mark, no.
And with that, it dives back into the ground as you see the sand. It move back into the sand beneath.
Did you get eaten?
I think Ashton got eaten.
Yes, Ash, go ahead and make a death saving throw while you are in its belly.
Okay.
Oh god.
You should have come stand over
Oh
here.
my
with
God.
me.
My rolls are so bad. What the hell? This is like last time too. I don't think I rolled like anything above a 10 for like the longest time last combat we were in.
Boring.
Morik, no.
Morik die again.
Yes.
All right, what are the rest of you doing out there?
Does it look like it has reach?
It's in.
It's quite large. Only part of its body is even above the surface as it's burrowing back down. You
Yeah,
can't even see
probably
its
has-
head.
Yep, probably has reach. Well, the sandstorm's so close, but it's yet so far because it's freaking stood still.
How convenient.
Kinda convenient.
Do we see anything in the sandstorm?
It's a sandstorm. You do not. You see sand in the sandstorm.
You don't have to be that snarky, man. You know what I mean.
Yes, he does. He has to. It's narky. He's
Oh.
evil like that.
Well, either way, running away might be futile, and running towards it probably also futile. So I'm gonna go ahead and just do something futile. I'm gonna go ahead and take the disengage action. I'm gonna move 30 feet in this direction. I guess try to separate from the rest of the party to.
If you're like,
Avoid.
worried about it biting you, you notice that its mouth is entirely below the sand.
Oh. Okay then. I'm gonna move then.
I imagine there is like a tiny little like hand that it just has, so when you move away, it just shoots you with like a Glock or something.
It's like a worm peak emoji.
Yep, I guess Phoenix is just gonna try getting closer to that sandstorm. So he's gonna move and dash.
Are you just abandoning our friend like this?
I love that my immediate train of thought was, Maya, would you still love me if I was a purple worm?
I mean, you want to try fighting that? I'll stick around to fight if you guys want to.
I'm gonna try nibbling a little bit.
I think
I admire your gusto, so I'll stick around with you guys. You know what? We're gonna die together.
Ooh.
Wait, how did I move that far? Actually, that's weird. Okay.
Wait,
Wow.
but whose turn is it?
Oh wait, hang on. Let me
All your turns. Maya,
But
that's a
also-
nice hit.
before another attack goes off, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and cast this spell. Where is
21
it?
damage? Yeah. Is the plus 10 on the custom or reworked Primal Savagery one time?
It should be. I think that should be an additional 2d10, I believe, because it's like 1d10, and then if you moved, I think 10 feet in a straight line toward it before you attacked, then you would get the 1d10 extra.
Hold on, let me
So that
go
should be
find
another
the spell
2d10.
again, because I am
Putting- I'm putting Fairy Fire on that motherfucker.
Right, it goes ahead and makes its dexterity saving throw. Give me a second.
Wow.
Yay!
Let's go! Okay, all your attacks are at advantage now.
Well, Maya, can you attack again?
Additional- Oh,
Or is...
no, that was it. That's all I got.
Oh no, I'm just
Wait,
wondering. 'cause
wait,
Primal
did
Savagery,
the
is that like an action or?
It's an enhanced auto.
Oh, okay.
It's you cast it when you turn the dog, which I forgot to. And
Wait, people, Please.
Doug.
Isn't it Tony's turn before?
It's
Yeah.
everybody's turn
Mario?
in chunks.
Yeah, it's
Everyone's
everyone's
turn.
turn to chunk. Yeah.
Well, I did my thing, so everybody can make attacks at advantage now.
You know, I'm gonna wait for
Wait.
Tony to.
Oh, nice.
I guess
Okay,
if Tony's
so-
going to attack it, I don't know.
Alright, so
Yeah, I'll
Maiev,
attack.
Maiev gets a nice, very nice 26 acid damage over onto the purple worm. Before you go and make your attack, Tony, something happens. Ash, you heal for 5 hit points.
Ugh. I'm not dead yet.
Yeah, you open your eyes, and as you're in the acidic juice right there, you see Morik, no longer invisible, severely wounded from what they just incurred right there, and you just go, "Do you have a way out of here?
Yay, Morik!
Please tell me you have a way out. Do not just expend my potion for you."
Just say yes. Simply lie.
We'll do something. Give me a moment to not quite be dead.
Wait, am I allowed to do anything? Is it like my turn yet?
Yeah, you're part of this chunk. You just got.
Sweet. I wasn't
Yeah.
sure. I was like, since I just got woken up.
All right, let's see.
Let me think.
Yeah.
All right.
Do you have like a regular claw attack, Maya?
Huh? What?
Do you have like a regular claw attack, or is it only the primal savagery you have?
Only the primal savagery. Well,
Okay.
like I can do a regular attack, but the primal savagery is my attack for attacking sake.
Oh, okay. Because I was considering casting Bless, but to give somebody a reaction attack, but Tony hasn't moved, so
Well, I'm waiting. I got told to wait, so I'm waiting.
yeah, for the fairy fire, which already got cast.
No.
No.
After that, I said, okay, I'll go, and then I said, okay, before you go. So I'm not sure what I'm waiting for. Was it for the revive? Should I
Yeah,
go?
basically. You can go now if you'd like. I was just showing that Ash had gotten revived.
Okay,
Some
so
advantage.
since the last time, I kind of like put some more weapons in my inventory, so that I have like a variety. They're all basic weapons though. I just wanted you to double check and make sure if it's okay. If you can take a look at my character sheet real quick.
I'm also gonna move over here.
Nice. I like how you labeled them. Yeah, just keep in mind that like if something has multiple categories, like for example, let's say that you used quarterstaff, then if you use any other versatile weapon, that would have counted as already used, being a versatile weapon.
I thought if it's like, if it has another category on top of like versatile, for example, then I can use it. Or is that not right?
No, it's like all of the categories count at once. So if it's heavy and ranged, for example, then it would count as both triggering the heavy category and the range category.
Oh. I'm also going to use my bonus action to get myself 3 temporary hit points by activating my defensive field that I get from my armor.
So
Which is why it works really well with things that only have a single tag, because then you can, combo a lot of those simple weapons together. Which is the intention.
Question: does the stomach acid look like something that's probably gonna damage me?
Yes, at
Next
the
turn.
start of the worms. Yeah, at the start of the worms turn.
All right. Alright, fine. Then I'm actually going to start by using this on myself first.
I'm healing.
Mm-hmm. Math.
Delicious.
Yeah. Okay. There we go. Let me see.
All right, were you following up that attack, Tony?
Yes. Okay, I will use my first attack to hit with the glaive, which has. This is hard because like a lot of these weapons are so different, but like I can't use it that way, you know.
I think what Mark did is that they created a preset combo list of like use this weapon and then this one and then this one that they already knew wouldn't have interfering tag.
Okay, fine. Greatsword. Greatsword's gonna be my first attack. Sorry, it was an advantage, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna roll it again.
Nice.
22 will connect. For 13 damage.
Yeah.
Alright, with the combo that it just got hit by the 1-2 combo. Hold on.
Wait, what? 1-2 combo? I just hit it once.
Sorry, I was just double checking something.
I think they're talking about the hit from Maiev.
Yeah, might have hit them with something earlier. Okay. You see it like kind of like undulates slightly as if it had to stop itself from belching for a moment.
Oh shoot! Keep hitting it.
Yeah, that was the plan. Okay, this is going to activate blade dance. So it's gonna do 5. Sorry, let me do the throwing dagger attack.
A 19 will not connect.
Damn.
It's 24.
With 24.
Oh, never mind. A 24 will connect. For 3 damage.
Okay, and
I'm guessing it doesn't make another con save.
No, it's not.
Tragic. You done swinging at it, Tony?
no.
19. I think Aqua said that doesn't hit.
Doesn't hit.
For the 19? No, a 19 will not hit.
Dang. Okay. Okay, you just need to add 2 damage to that, whatever the last combo was.
Okay.
Well, hold up before you back up. Before you back up, you can move back later, but not right now. I'm gonna go ahead and give you, Aerith. Do you also have a weapon attack?
I do.
Okay, so you, Aerith, and Maiev, all of you guys get a bless.
Hey, thank you.
And Tony, you can make 1 attack as a reaction.
Well, so Tony, how did you make that whip attack?
Extra attack?
You don't have extra attack yet. You're level 3.
Wait, oh my god, I'm sorry, I thought we were what is it called? I messed up the campaigns.
I think we were
right.
the
my
homebrew.
bad.
Or not the homebrew,
Yeah.
the one shot.
We're
we'll just take that
playing
whip
in
as the
Jake's
extra attack.
campaign.
We'll just take that whip as the extra attack granted by
The 19, so
Phoenix.
they get to roll the D4 on that then.
Yep, they can. So that might actually turn it into a hit. Roll a d4.
20.
That connects.
Ah, okay.
Whatever it roll, it will have to connect. So
Can I
So the
I'm
whip
not
attack
sure.
did hit. Roll damage
Yes,
for it.
8 slash.
Nice.
It doesn't recast it down there. That sucks.
And now you can move, as Phoenix is also going to move. He'll move. Try to move it away from a group huddle, I guess.
okay, and I think I'm the last one that hasn't done anything, right?
Yes. You do have a
Okay.
bless. Keep that in mind.
Yeah. So, first thing first, Hex. I will choose Dexterity. And then attack advantage plus where are the dice?
I think you hit because that's a guaranteed
Yeah.
20.
1d4 I think it is. Yeah, 21.
Yep, that will connect.
Oh my goodness, Alan, you're very fine.
And
My bless.
then
Fairy Fire is
Save
such a good spell.
Very Fire and my bless have saved 2 hits right
What?
now. Whoa, hold up.
yeah, something broke.
I'm guessing that you probably, when you roll the damage, you probably hit the damage instead of versatile because
Yeah. Yes.
this has happened once before, I recall.
Yes. So I click versatile damage then.
Yeah, because that's the one that does what it's supposed to do.
Okay. That's unwilling movement. So the part of if it moves, but the hit, the first attack. I mean the weapon attack. Sorry, I don't know
Yeah.
why it's 0d8.
I guess because it's only accounting for the booming blade damage and that you need to,
Oh, to roll a simple attack. Okay.
because that will depend on the actual weapon you use.
Okay, got it. Actions. Short sword.
I'm just gonna trigger that damage now because it's definitely moving. It's not gonna sit still.
20 plus roll 1d4. 22. And the damage. 7 plus roll 1d6 from the hex. Okay, 8 damage. Plus the 2 of. Ooh!
Oh!
Nice!
Ash, if you would consider your move inside of there after healing yourself, you feel a sudden undulation. Blech. You are regurgitated while prone on the ground.
Is Mork also regurgitated?
No.
Oh. That's just tragic.
Okay.
Mork, no!
And that ends my turn.
Alright, I guess Purple Worm's time, boys.
You can still move if you have any movement, Ash, though you are on the ground right now and prone.
Oh. I mean, I do have movement, so. Well, can I get up? I guess from it.
It would take half your speed to do so, yes.
All right, I'm gonna do that,
Right, you have 15 movement left.
and then
Or 15
let's
speed,
see.
technically.
Run, you fools!
Lord, I know. I'm like, ah. I guess, yeah, I'll just move right there. If I can grab myself. Phew. Can I? It's not. Well, can I bonus action at all?
Oh, whoops, sorry. No, what I was trying to do.
Disappeared. Right. Am I allowed to bonus action?
If you got one.
Yeah, I'm gonna bonus action and use Dirge from the Skull of the False Hydra.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Nice.
You are imperceptible,
Simply
Ash.
Don't perceive me. I'm like, I do not wish to be perceived right now. Ugh.
All right, if that's everybody's moves, then the purple worm makes its movement next. All right, on the purple worm's turn, you see that from the sands here, it leaps into the air, soaring,
Oh no, Aaron!
Oh dear.
Ouch.
leaping over Aerith
Are you
over to
kidding?
here.
What the fuck?
You
As it
may have-
crashes down into the sand, its gaping maw manages to bite Phoenix and Tony. As Ash, you are simply shoved to the side.
Ugh.
I don't know how to
That's-
delete that fucking little square I put on, by the way.
23 onto Phoenix and Tony, and you both make a dexterity saving throw as well to see if you were eaten.
Right. Unfortunately, it wasn't dodging this time around.
Still have
Dexterity
concentration on fairy fire. Y'all can keep whacking.
Yes.
Hold on. Oh, that's right.
Never
Steve.
stop whacking.
Phoenix, you are consumed.
Oy.
And concentration saving throw.
Wait, you
I
do have a
agree.
chance with your. Wait, you aren't blessed yourself, Phoenix, right? You didn't bless yourself.
No, I didn't.
Tony, you did not pass, and you are also consumed as you both take 37 damage.
I'm down.
God.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'm done too.
Oh no.
How much was that? 37? 37.
Yes.
Yes.
Jesus.
Yep.
As well as
Keep giving
less
this guy
time
some
also goes
indigestion.
down.
Die, bless. You will be missed.
Mm.
Bless
Alright.
will be missed and not your dear friends that just died.
As the purple worm digs back in, its face is once again in the sand as only the top of its body is there. You know, you can literally just kind of moving, as it were. Tonya and Phoenix, go make your death saving throws at the beginning of the turn.
Let's go.
I don't even know how to make a death save.
One
I don't
pass.
even-
Yeah.
It's the skull thing on your sheet. Right at your face.
Oh
my
yeah.
God!
No, that's only a
But,
16.
It was a
Uh,
16,
Yeah.
but you rolled with the 4. That's a... It tricked me.
It's 16, sorry. I don't know why it has
There we
the
go. I
four.
turned off Wes. No.
Yeah, there you go.
I didn't turn it on, so I don't know.
It's because I turned it on for you, that's why.
Oh, okay. I was confused. I was like, where's the D4 coming from? Dang it, I thought it was like a D20. I was gonna be so happy. Come on.
Remember, if you want to get the extra damage, if you're going to need to move backward and then forward at it, so that way you can move directly toward it.
I already moved towards it.
Oh, okay, great. Just double checking.
You also,
19 is-
We're
get
still at
advantage.
advantage from Fairy Fire, right?
Correct. Fairy Fire is still active on it.
Okay.
That is just enough.
Let's go.
That Fairy Fire is making the difference.
Ooh.
And you're missing 1d10 on top of that. For 12 damage.
Hey, I don't.
How is the worm looking?
You can hover over it to see that it is now
It
wounded.
says wounded.
Oh, that
Mhm.
is true. Okay, I think we got a shot. Maybe.
Yeah.
Wounded is like
Make it bleed.
wounded is like 75, or what's that? 50.
I think wounded is anywhere from 60 to 80ish.
Okay.
Yeah, because right now, if you hover over Ash, Ash is wounded.
Yeah.
Oh wow, you're right.
So it's roughly like half. Yeah.
Hey, how do I put myself in concentration? Because I have Hex. And I don't see any.
Your Hex as a Warlock, one of the buffs is that you don't have to actually concentrate on Hex.
I got 40. Wait, I'm actually fast as fuck, boy.
Oh yeah, right. By the third level, yes, of course. Yay!
15, 20.
Alright, question, if I'm
Activity.
back or away from the worm right now, like, am I close enough that that would provoke, like, an attack of opportunity, or...
It's very clear that the worm does not perceive you.
Oh, that's
you
right.
Exist.
That's right. Cool. Alright. Cool.
Falls Hydra is sprung.
Alright, then the question is, do I back away and then break my... Should I attack it, guys?
Up to you. If you
Yeah.
have anything. But
Fuck it up.
It's
I'm
like,
not
I
gonna
do
lie,
not
I've
wish
been-
to be perceived.
I do not wish to be perceived at all. Alright, well, I'm gonna move away first from everyone. Goodbye. Goodbye, everyone. I was like...
You're
goodbye.
definitely not far enough.
Well, but I'm far enough away from everyone else. We're just gonna...
That's fair.
My friends tried to save me, so I shall try to save my friends.
Tried.
We try. Alright, let's go with... let me see. No, I don't want Constitution. We'll do Wisdom. Alright. Alright. Alright, well, it needs to do a... Oh wait, did I roll the wrong one? It
You
needs
rolled
to do...
if uninjured, you have to roll the injured roll.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, wait a minute. Alright.
I would say this guy's injured.
What the hell?
Wounded, you could say.
Does it say right?
Do all of my rolls just hate me? Oh god.
Yay!
Hey, it takes 5 necrotic damage.
I'm just like, can I actually get something that's like a roll higher than like
2.
the lower half possible? Like that was whatever. Alright.
Okay. Alan, you gonna do something, or do you want me to go first? Okay, no response. So, yes. Hex Warrior? No, Hex Warrior, no. Fuck it. Where is it? I got Hexbreakers.
Hexbreakers.
And then I'm gonna proceed to walk. Advantage. Well, fuck it.
Damn.
God damn.
Unlucky.
Really? A 2 and 3? Motherfucker. Nothing else. Fuck. I stay put.
Alright.
Nothing else for me.
I think it's just
That's it.
Alan now.
I think so. Alan?
Oh yeah, that's right. I didn't make my turn yet.
Oh yeah, Ash also hasn't moved yet or chosen if they want to break out of their non-perceptiveness.
They did. They used Toll the Dead.
Oh yeah, you're right. They did. They can be perceptive.
I'm gonna go
Yeah.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, all the way over here. Just that way, if I get bit, nobody else gets dragon with me. And I'm gonna go ahead and make a firebolt at advantage at it.
Oh!
Yes!
That's a hit.
Yes!
Nice.
Come on, fairy fire!
7 fire damage, not the biggest roll in the world, but you know it's better than nothing.
You know, let's
Take
take any
what you can
chip damage we can get.
I think so, yeah. Maybe it doesn't like fire damage. We don't know.
Gonna just get completely digested in this thing.
Alright, I think that's everybody's turns then.
Did we
Yep.
lose Tony for the night?
Tony's oh, shoot. Did they DC?
Yeah, I think
Think
so.
so?
I see them reconnecting, but
Yeah, probably just internet thing. A lot are busy doing that. The purple worm. So go ahead. I'm also going to just place these two to the side so we, it's a little easier to, There we go.
That's where we're on right now, right? Enjoy.
Sorry, my computer crashed for some reason.
All good. I'm just creating a little pocket here on the right side for people who are in its belly.
Yummy, yummy, yummy. There's some friends in my tummy.
And I'm really, really loving you.
All right, the purple worm rises up from the sand once again, leaps up into the air, and dives bomb once more to bite down onto both Aerith and Maiev.
Oh no.
Oh no.
30! Oh no!
Fucking 3!
That was almost a natural 20!
Oh no!
Make a dexterity saving throw to both of you as well.
So good at these.
I was
Nice.
planning to use this shield, but oh my god.
That's insane.
I've been consumed. I'm going to take an ungodly amount of damage and also be down.
Normal.
Okay.
Okay.
Be conscious, I don't know.
Phoenix and Tony, both of you will suffer some acidic damage from being in its belly, and you'd have one death fail.
Yeah, I figured.
Alright, Maiev and Aerith, you both will take 42 damage, and you are now consumed as well.
Oh my
What
god.
the hell?
That's
I'm
Christ!
down. I'm down.
Hold up. That's not an overkill, is it?
No, we don't do that.
We don't.
Well, even if we did, it wouldn't be.
We just have normal deaths as God intended.
That's what this is feeling like right now.
TVK. TVK.
Also, Hex with Curse and Hex are both gone from the creature.
Alright, all four of you in its belly, as it digs its head back into the sand once again, all four of you in its belly go and make a death saving throw.
Oh dear.
Where is it?
Oh my god.
That's
Let's go. Nice.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Tony's really hanging in there. Though I'm fairly certain I'm gonna die the instant this worm gets its next turn. So.
Maya, if you note that you don't that's not two death fails, it's just a one, but you'll have disadvantage on your next one.
Okay.
Oh, this is fucked up.
Ash and Alan.
What will you do?
I mean,
I think
go big or go home?
I don't think we have a choice.
Alright, I'm just gonna my friends.
When's?
My friends.
Your
I'm gonna
friend.
my friends, I'm gonna run up to it.
Oh my god.
And we're gonna see how this goes. Hold on. Probably gonna do a horrible roll and I'm gonna screech, but oh well. Let me see. Let's go
Max
with
damage inflict wounds.
that's what I'm trying for, but I'd like to also activate first my refine spell, which will apply my intelligence modifier to this roll, which is +2. So let's see. Come on. Alright, let's see. Let me see situational bonus. So let me see 1, 2, 2. Okay.
26.
All right. 26.
You have advantage. Roll for see on the crit.
Say what?
Yeah, you rolled a 19. You can roll advantage because I think it's still under fairy fire.
Yes, it is still fairy fire.
Oh, sweet. Okay, let me do that again. Okay. Well,
Just for the chance of the crit.
yeah. Let's do it. All right. Let's see. Do. Well, whatever. Okay, here we go. Attack. Let's see. 1, 2.
Okay.
No.
Okay, that sucked. All right.
Well, the 26 still hits.
All right. Yeah. So the 26 hits. So I'll just go back up to that one. So let's see. What does it do? Why do all my rolls? What the cha? Okay. Well, that sucked. Seriously, 3d10, and that's what I got out of it. Not even a 10. All right. It takes 9 damage.
All right,
This is
so
ass.
it does. Alan?
Okay, how's the worm looking?
It is wounded.
I don't suppose there's a way I can get its mouth.
Not at the moment, no.
Its mouth is
That's
buried in the sand.
Okay,
You got this.
I have an idea. It's not a very good idea, but I don't have. I'm kind of running out of options right now. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the dodge action. Will that even like help me? Because this thing will just more than likely hit me and deal 42
Yeah.
damage or something.
Think about that. He can do almost 30. He can do an attack for 33 to hit. So no matter.
It's just only there's a way I could get in there without taking the damage. Because I was like, I could use Cure Wounds on somebody.
Oh, I see what you are trying to do.
Yeah, I want to go inside so I can help you guys.
He wants to yo-yo heal.
But also at the same time, if I get in there, it's more than likely going to be as a husk of my former self. Oh goddamn!
We respawn, right?
Well,
think we're-
I guess so. I mean, what's his face respond? Mark?
Yeah, Mark respond.
Okay, so I don't know if I have anything that can help here in this situation.
Just beat the shit out
Don't
of
worry, just let us die. It's fine.
it.
Well, I'm dying this turn anyways because of poison or acid.
I'm just gonna go ahead and yeah, I guess what I'll do is I'll just cast Firebolt on it, and if I get swallowed, I'll hope that I'm alive and I can cast Cure Wounds on somebody. I think that's my best shot.
I believe in you.
I don't, but thank you.
Oh, it's so tragic.
I'm going to kill my elf.
Oh boy.
The person in your basement who is your elf.
I'm guessing a 13 doesn't do it, huh?
No, a 13 will not. Its AC is 20.
Fucked up.
Yeah, he's like so much better than us.
There is one potential way you can maybe manage to sort of get Alan. Its attack, note that its bite is mixture of both piercing and acid.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't have absorb elements prepared. Okay. I see it on your spell list. I didn't realize it wasn't prepared.
I was not prepared, no.
Okay. And Ash, what are you up to?
Well, I did that wimpy amount of damage. Otherwise,
Kick sand at it.
that's I don't really have any other bonus actions right now, so that's about it. That's all I got.
Okay. On the purple worm's turn, all four of you in its belly will take the acid damage, which will give you 1 death fail, and I believe for Phoenix, that will be the end. Does Phoenix have any final words in a fleeting moment of consciousness?
No. He just since he was already passed out, he just kind of dies.
Sorry, I did that too early, but
World, my final message. Goodbye.
I'm
Oh
stable.
shit.
Wait, do we still roll for a death save if we like
if it causes you to make another death fail, yes. But I mean, you're not there yet.
Not
but
our
you're
turn
getting
yet,
there.
but yeah.
Alan, it is not a surprise when it doesn't even leap into the air this time. It just literally travels across the sand
Slithers.
toward you. Yeah.
But okay.
Oh god.
All right, lay it on me.
None.
Great fail. Great fail. Great fail. Well, fuck.
Delicious.
You got 33. Okay, yeah, I'm out.
40 fucking 8!
Freaking.
I'm out like a
Christ.
candle. I'm gone.
Like a candle.
What the fuck? That was
Do
massive
the throw.
damage.
Do the
I
throw.
think.
Good lord.
Do this thing.
How much life do you
Oh
have,
my god,
Alan?
that's awesome. None. Ephraim's gone.
Oh, gone.
Oh, sorry, I
Yes,
was like,
24 HP.
I'm fairly certain there's a death thing you could place on here.
yeah, I just did dead.
Hmm.
Arif, Tony, Maev, Alan, go ahead and make your death saving throws, and it's a belly if you didn't already do so.
Yeah, we just
I
did.
have it.
Yeah, we did.
All my friends are
I
dead?
didn't. Push me to the edge.
Let's see, death saving throw.
It's on your sheet. Just a little scully dude.
No.
Oh, there you go.
Oh shit.
Oh, and concentration.
Ash, you got one shot. Do not miss your chance. It's
Run
opportunity
for your
runs once
life.
every session.
Just run.
It is also no longer fairy fired.
Kick some sand in its eyes.
It's either join the cult or run for your life. So
Will Ash do? Will they run for their life?
No.
No.
I will not leave my friends. We go down together.
yay!
Alright, we
Respectable,
will...
I guess.
Alright.
You're a bigger person than I. I would have ran.
I don't think you're fast
I've
enough.
flown rather.
Well, that's
The-
the,
the other-
uninjured.
Wait, that's the standard one. Hold on. This is... There we
There
go.
you go.
Yay!
How is it that my one roll here did more than my 3d10? Good lord, alright.
It barely passes.
Mm. So not
As
But
you
Alright.
you told the dead, and it does not hurt, and you notice that it's not really looking at you.
interesting. Ah, that's very interesting. I think I learned something. I'm gonna stay completely still.
All right. Then it's the purple worm's turn. That's all it does.
I did learn something.
Cool
I
world.
will.
Alright,
Yeah.
before that, death saving throws on the interior. Please see if you you will all take one death fail from the acid damage once again beforehand, though.
What if I'm stable?
You would still take a death fail, and it would cause you to be unstable again.
I'm gone. Bye everyone.
No!
Thanks.
I'm at 2 right now.
I'm at 3, so goodbye.
No, there's the third death.
No!
Now you have a standing match with this guy.
So sad. You know, now that I think about it, I'm surprised that thing jumped on us when we didn't even move at the start. When we didn't even move on the starting turn.
But we had been walking.
I guess.
I'm Tony.
Oh yeah, Tony did move, huh? What the I forgot Tony did move. Everyone took the dodge action.
I did took the dodge action.
I think you moved to the right though, and then took the
No,
dodge action.
the worm at the first turn he attacked Ash.
Right,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I had not moved at all. It
Oh,
was
yeah.
because we were walking into place.
That may have been it. Dang, that's so tragic.
Still, for example, I was still the whole time. I didn't move because I'm a melee character, and he did attack me.
Well, you moved to go attack it, I think.
Well, I think what I have just learned, let me think. What do I wish to do right here?
Maybe you just continue waiting it out. Maybe the sandstorm will
No,
eventually hit
but
you.
look at. So, look at my cantrip.
You point at one creature you see within range, and the sound of a dolorous bell fills the air around it for a moment. That's
Jeez.
why it can't hit me right now, because I'm standing totally still. And I'm blasting its senses with a bell ringing.
Do you think that's the case here?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, well, keep going at it.
Someday you will kill it. If it's like that, you will.
Unless it goes away without you guys.
Alright, I'll call another Toll the Dead.
Right, so that will be another 5 damage.
Just very slowly chip away at it.
Keep it away.
Give it a while.
But what I mean is, I don't want. I do not wish to survive without my friends. I think this is
I
not
think
a
we
good
need
idea.
to do a reset.
Exactly. I think we need to do a reset. So what I'm gonna do is we're just gonna
Oh my
Honestly,
charge up
hold
the
on.
light brigade.
Hang on.
Wait.
You could chip away at it. This is totally possible.
What? No,
and
that's
you should.
That's not what I'm trying to not trying to bring out here. What I'm thinking might happen here in this case is if you wait it out and the sandstorm hits you and it hits us to the next chapter, we don't have to go through this chapter again.
Oh, like a checkpoint?
Yes,
Checkpoint.
exactly.
But what if
So-
only I hit the checkpoint and not the rest of you?
That's a possibility. Yes, I hadn't
Alright.
considered that, but I mean, up to you.
Well,
I'll let you do
I
your
will
thing.
keep trying
Okay.
to hit it. My rolls are shit. Very slowly.
Well, hold up. Did the
What
purple worm
about
make a turn?
So, what
Right,
about
yeah,
the
that's the
attacks?
thing. Yeah, but first, let's see the people in the belly. I think there's still 2 people who still might be able to get in at 20 under death saves.
That's me.
Come on. Roll that 20.
Yeah, I
let's
think
see.
Alan or Tony could potentially get in at 20. And
I'm literally dead.
Yes!
No fucking way!
Yes!
Alan,
brother,
you are
yes!
I
you are
will say-
awake.
Alan, you're revived. The corpses of your friends lay around you. What are you
Wait,
doing?
hold on. He can revive Tony then.
Yeah, I have
Well,
healed.
Tony has to roll their death save before anything else.
I am
God.
dead.
Oh,
Oh.
Alan, you
I
are
am
surrounded
dead,
by the corpses
guys.
of your dead
Me?
friends.
Dead. I'm dead.
There is one thing you at least get notice there, Alan, though. As you not only do you notice the corpses of your dead friends
Well, first of all, I
about you,
scream, but continue.
yes, after screaming though, surrounded by acid and not exactly in a great spot, you see that there is another body in here that is definitely deceased, as like a skeleton would, and clutched in its bony skeletal hand appears to be a gleaming sapphire that you can immediately tell is radiating some kind of magical energy. But you're not sure you can figure out what it's going to do, and the time you have in here, there's something very, very noticeable in there.
Well, if I'm going to die, and I think Alan would. Actually, first of all, I'm just gonna make a wisdom check just to see, first of all, how composed Alan is right now. just like straight wisdom. Like, don't mind me.
How
But, wow.
composed is Alan?
Not very.
Yay!
Yeah, so he's reasonably freaking out right now. He's probably gonna have trauma from this. But after, just what we'll figure out his trauma later on. He is going to go ahead and at least grab that and see if it's something that could save his life. And I'm gonna go ahead and cast hard identify on that.
Alright, give me a moment.
I think identify takes a whole minute.
Yep.
Identify would take a minute, yes.
Oh, does it?
I'm just looking at the thing there. It said minute. So.
Okay, I'm not sure if you want to do it for the theatrics, but if not, I can just go ahead and not do that then.
Yeah, identify would take a minute to do. This is
Okay, never
correct.
mind.
Just grab it. Just wake up with it in your hand.
Oh, that'd be
Yeah.
pretty cool.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
Make an attack from the inside and get.
Alright, would you like to place it in your bag of holding as well?
Yeah, I'll put it in my bag of holding. I'm guessing that's my action to do so.
Yep.
Okay. I'll wait for the sweet release of death then, I guess.
Like, this belongs in a museum.
Fucking Israel.
God.
Maybe that'll Yeah, no, we'll see what happens.
Alright. Ash, on your turn.
Oh no, it found me.
Oh, did purple orb not do anything? Oh, it just moves. Okay.
I presume you just cast Toll the Dead on this as Alan, you will, I believe, begin to decease now as well.
Okay. Change the world. My final message. Goodbye.
Well, you still roll 3 more death saving throws again, no?
Yep.
Just dying bro acid all over again.
Slowly decomposed.
Alright, so you go ahead and cast Toll the Dead some more. And it is around the time of casting that something very notable happens.
Oh boy.
Oh, you gotta be kidding
Oh
me.
my god.
Oh,
my
no.
Oh no. This is just
Fucking
like
stop.
Doom
They're
the
like
novel.
practically circling around you, like if they're trying to find where you are.
This is far more distressing than what I thought it would be. I do not like it.
Would you like to continue casting Toll the Dead?
Yes.
Keep going.
Just think about it. What if you kill it and the other worms starting to eat it?
Yeah, I'm gonna still cast Toll the Dead on that one. Which one is it? God, they're
It's
all
this one.
moving. The wounded
It's-
one on the far left. Yeah. like- Holy shit.
Oh my
No,
goodness.
You can literally TPK them. Come on.
Yes!
Let's
Wow,
go.
go.
damage. Let's go.
Aqua is trying to make it so that you don't do this, actively,
Aw.
but be strong. Don't let the DM win.
We believe in you.
Do it for us.
Do it for her.
Avenge us. Avenge us.
As the sandstorm roils further and further, it gets harder and harder to see anything beyond.
Oh god.
And they all burrow into the ground.
Oh, my friends are dead. This is not what I...
Ash, you are all alone here in the sand. What would you like to do?
Let it consume.
Lay down and cry.
Literally, no. No.
I'm gonna say, at this point, you might as well go out on your own terms.
I mean,
Yeah. Pull
I'll-
out that Glock you have there and kill
Oh, yeah,
yourself.
let me-
proceed
My
into
ass
the
is
sandstorm.
Definitely dead right now.
So you are walking into the sandstorm.
Yep. Sobbing quietly.
No one can hear you. Do it loudly.
As you begin walking, given that you just walked like 5 feet, you begin to hear vibrations all
Oh my
around.
God.
Would you like to continue walking?
Mm-hmm.
She wants to go down her own way.
Yep, we're doing it.
You can go your own way.
Oh, your
y-
own way.
You could have waited and see what happened when the sandstorm approached.
We're in the
More.
sandstorm.
And before this is actually like a TPK and like we don't respawn, we have to make new characters.
Congrats, guys! You get to make level 4 characters.
Congratulations.
This is me right now walking into the sandstorm by myself.
It's so sad.
As you walk another 5 feet, the purple worms from all 3 directions rise up.
It's like the end of a horror film right there.
Mhm.
I
Yes.
imagine something literally like this.
Oh god.
And converging you.
And you're making your last walk, I'm
This
guessing?
Why?
I'm gonna just, I'm gonna roll terribly, but I'm just gonna run up to the wounded one, and then for my last go at it, we're gonna use my last first level spell here, and then we're just gonna try to inflict wounds. Yep. Actually, I'll cast it off. Aye. Let's see.
I know I placed that gosh dang thing on there, but I'm trying to get rid of them, but I can't.
Let me roll.
Crit.
I know. What? Will you let me roll? Okay, hold on. That's weird.
This would be the perfect opportunity to crit.
Yes.
I know. If only. Alright, there we go. Come on. Cast spell. There we go.
What?
Sorry, it's being weird.
Oh!
Holy
Alright.
shit.
Yep.
Universe dictates the crit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh!
Oh my god!
What a hit.
That's impressive.
That's fucking brutal.
Yeah.
Now it's severely wounded.
I think this is payback for all the shitty rolls, yo.
If only it had killed it. I'm just like, die, motherfucker. No. Eat shit. It's about to eat me.
Wow.
Yep, there we go.
So that would be.
Oh my
Makes up a
fucking
body.
All right. So as you're as you're right there, Ash, and you see that it regurgitates something.
No, all the corpses of my friend. God.
It doesn't regurgitate all the corpses of your friends. It regurgitates out a skeleton also, and as this gets regurgitated, you see that it also has something gleaming in its hand as it's falling like nearby you. You may attempt to make a. So which check would that be?
Didn't I grab that already?
There's another one.
Oh.
Conveniently.
Which check would it be?
I'm trying to think what would make the most sense here. We're trying to grab
Dexterity?
something that's just barely passing you. We'll say acrobatics, sure.
Alright, we'll give it a whirl with my +0 dex. Hell yeah. Pretty crappy.
As it flies right by.
Oh,
Mm.
no.
Shit.
The motherfucker.
Torn to pieces.
Literally torn.
Listen, I went
to
out in
pieces.
style.
And doing a
I can't believe I
motherfucking
critted.
That was a legendary roll, though. My
That was
God.
fucking legendary.
TPK.
Ooh,
TPK.
Fade to black. I love.
Like playing
As we
Pokemon all
wake
over
up.
again.
Right, okay.
Oh, what the?
Uh-huh.
Oh, we get to go out of the book, but not fucking hurt your buddy.
Oh no, Mark!
As your consciousness fades back outside of the book after last thing you remember being eaten. Three noticeable things. One, yes, Mork is not out here. They're just not there.
He's trapped. Yeah.
Two, feeling your skin, it almost feels kind of like a little paper-like. You're not quite sure what that means, but it doesn't feel like it's supposed to, your skin. And, three, Alan waking up, since, the last thing you did was... The last motion you did was placing something in your bag of holding. You check in there, and it is still there.
Yay!
It's still there.
You all level up to 4. Congratulations! Yay!
Wait, I'm still at 3 death saves. Am I dead still?
Then make yourself
No,
undead.
you're back alive. Your HP is at 1 right now.
Oh, okay.
Hey, leveling up.
Woo.
Hoorah.
Yay.
Oh my god, how do I go back to 1 HP? I hate these.
You have to remove your death saves.
There we go.
Put in +1.
Trying to also remove the status effect of dead.
I did remove my death saves, but I'm still dead.
Okay,
I can. That's why.
maybe that was not the right approach? Question mark.
Question mark.
It was the
Have been the correct way, just the incorrect method of how he did it.
it was the prologue.
Because
Easy peasy.
clearly Maev was not gonna die, or not Maev. Ash would not have died.
Before the session ends, can I just, since I didn't actually use up any of my spell slots, can I just go ahead and find out what the hell this was that I grabbed?
I'll have to get the text for it later, because it wasn't exactly expected to head over in that direction quite yet, so...
Oh, okay.
I will say, I won't meta talk. I suspect we are underleveled for that book right now.
I don't think it's the book. Maybe we just needed to do something else.
No,
We probably
I-
just went about it the wrong way. We did kind of oonga boonga.
Yeah, it
Ash
seems
is a-
that every single book has like easy chapters
Mm.
and hard chapters to me. Like I don't think that's it, but I do think that we should not have gone to
Right.
hand.
Ash suspects. I suspect that perhaps we need better tools to deal with this book. Thinking about the fact that, for example, when we entered Candlekeep Library, the Great Library, and Phoenix was thinking about where it was leading him in his quest to get Morik, it wasn't to this book, it was to somewhere else. So I suspect perhaps there are other tools that we can get and perhaps get stronger ourselves in order to succeed where we have just failed.
That is entirely
I
possible as
mean-
well. Though I do not relish in the fact that he like touching his body. I somehow was staring down the beast, and the next thing I knew I see the Great Maw, and now I am here. It is
Well, I will
a
have you
very
all know that I was
disturbing feeling.
personally torn apart by not one but 3 worms, which is why I would recommend perhaps we increase our arsenal before we return back.
3 worms.
Yes.
I am
I
so sorry you had to go through that.
No.
woke up momentarily when I was inside the worm, and
And the rock.
I saw you all just. Maya, Phoenix, Tony, I'm glad to see you 3 alive. And Alan will actually go ahead and start crying.
I am glad
don't
to see
sweat
that
it, buddy.
you are well as well.
You guys are acting like you've never died before.
First time.
Oh my god.
Alan hasn't died before. In fact, he hasn't adventured before. He's pretty young.
More
I might suggest.
My brothers killed me once on accident.
Oh,
On
die.
accident.
we should. Let us return back to the inn and perhaps rest and have, as they say, a stiff drink. I believe we are deserving of that.
Phoenix is looking around and wondering why Mork hasn't returned, though. Because, to his knowledge, dying in the book just restarted the book.
That's
But
what I
yet-
thought too.
Yeah.
But Morik told you, as you told us, that he has been stuck in the book, even though
He dies.
normally, yes, it may perhaps have something to do with the number of times he has died,
And also,
or with the fact that he destabilized the book.
that's what I was thinking too. That's what my theory was. Is I was like wiping his fucking face.
I will say I am disquieted by how my skin feels right now. It reminds me of pages of books. I would like to speak with the doorkeeper about this.
I do feel like I need to moisturize.
Moisture.
I don't feel well either.
It sure was an experience.
I most certainly would not want to experience death like that again.
I had fun.
Speak for yourself. Being torn limb from limb by hungry worms was not my favorite.
If possible, Aqua, can Phoenix get the last book, or is that beyond the scope of the session right now?
You mean like just grabbing it?
Yes.
Like heading through the library and finding where it was?
Yes.
Sure, that could be like the ending.
Okay.
So you have the maroon ship, you have the canopic being, and I guess I did it. Where's the?
Yeah, in our journals we have
There it
books
is.
of the library. We have just those
Yeah.
two right now.
Yes.
Mhm.
It's
Here's
a book
what
inside
happens.
books.
As you go ahead and you just like, well, while we're here, basically
Yeah.
head over for the last one. Give me a moment.
I can't believe the dune walk failed me.
Ah, yes. You got it. Oh, you had to flip the page to the top left. That's pretty cool. Oh no, sorry, top right.
All right, as you go through, you find it, a book that looks like it's made out of wood, but actually seems to have been overlaid on top of steel on it. A book that looks like this, and
Yeah.
turning over to the other side of it, you read what it says. The name of this book is called The Legion of Iron.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Close.
That's pretty.
Yeah.
metal.
I
Um,
learned
Pardon
the
the pun.
name.
reading about the name of it, you also see that embedded kind of like in the inner cover seems to be a variety. There's no description of what the book's about. It's just a bunch of reviews that say the best book ever written, fantastic, amazing. And the name of the author is actually written in a bigger font than the name of the actual title of the book.
AKA every Stephen King book.
Yeah, it just says A's on it, spelled like this.
Aqua.
Yes.
Aqua. You know, I know you've mentioned this several times this campaign that our characters know exactly what we know. Now, given the history of this book, is Phoenix aware of the history of what occurred in Whitestone?
Let's see. They do not have history proficiency.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
but
I
not
know
sure
about
they
the
know
history.
details.
Not yet though, because I was going to level up my feat, and I was actually going to get the skilled feat. And skilled, I was going to put 1 point into history proficiency.
I will accept that then. Yes, Phoenix is aware of what transpired inside of Whitestone City.
One question though, how did we come by that third book?
I just hand waved like searching for it in the library because it was going to be the same process as the first and the second.
Yeah.
Because they're rotary books. So
Okay.
Phoenix, alone or with everybody else, found a third book and brought it over where the group is.
He looks visibly disturbed, and it's just like this was written by one of the heroes of the story of of the events that transpired at Whitestone. This is an interesting title, and I would not expect that hero to be the one that wrote this. That's all he's gonna say on it.
Aqua, I like the question marks and congratulating us.
Congratulations.
I guess. Good job feeling upwards.
Falling upward. Not wrong. It is falling upward. I guess at the very least I don't have the identify ready text to Ellen, but I will let you know that the Sapphire does seem related to necromancy in some way.
Oh, it's
Ah,
Sapphire.
yes. I am suddenly getting
Shit.
flashbacks
We got a
of the
feat plan.
tomb.
Let me add that to my inventory. Sapphire or some shit.
Perfect.
All right. I am assuming we're gonna call it there for the night.